Hey, everybody. Welcome to another...
Dr. Nick plays Elden
Exactly.
Ring.
Yeah, Dr. Nick plays Elden Ring. Let's play. Although, they're ending the show. Did you know that?
Like
The
fucking
Simpsons?
about
Yeah,
goddamn
The
time.
Simpsons. Last
Jesus.
season. They dropped that shit at the beginning of this current season. They're just like, and this is the last one.
About
Uh,
damn time,
Also,
dog.
I'm Nate, and I'm joined by Ian and Tom tonight, at least for a little bit.
Hello.
So, yeah, it's good to have Tom back. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck, I forgot. He's doing things.
My God, that is a lot of sonic booms right out the gate.
Right.
Elder Inquisitor. Haven't seen this one yet. This is interesting.
He's got a lot of questions.
Yeah.
This reminds me of the one from Dark Souls 3, the big witch hat one. Do you have to...
Oh, yeah, like
Move
the
out of
big
the
Hat
way.
Logan ripoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that because I didn't know
It
about
actually
it
is
for a long
very
time.
similar to that. He does teleport kind of around the arena here, and then he
Yeah.
does conjure these dudes, so it's very similar. Yeah.
Oh, he's got a cool looking spirit friends.
I do like his design, yes. We were talking last time. Nate fought this guy maybe 3 or 4 times at the end of the last stream. And he looks like, we decided he looks like a Leshen.
He
Like-
does. He has that, like, I think it's the tree mantle on his head and the
he's got like a
staff.
forest spirit demon kind of.
If a Leshen wore robes instead of nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Is that the heavy?
Yeah, Heavy's the double swipe that I can do.
Yeah.
Oh, but he's...
Whoa!
Pick up that guy.
Yeesh.
Hang on. Why? Uh-oh, I'm frozen. There we go.
Oh my god, this dude.
Can I... I'm gonna do this now. Let's see if you can't
Ooh.
give me a little boost here. Anyway, so what's been going on, guys? I haven't talked to you in about a week or so, give or take.
Oh, what's been going on? Nothing interesting for me except just getting ready for my upcoming vacation. I got Lego to do. That's gonna be fun.
Right.
Yep.
That's
I
fun.
got a new photography lens, a couple new lenses actually. That's gonna be fun. I'm gonna do some of that. That's about it. That's all I got. I got nothing interesting to you guys. You guys don't care about any of that shit. So
I care about that stuff.
no, you just care that I care. That's not the same thing.
That's not the same thing. I don't share
Yeah,
an
so we don't
earnest
care,
interest
so
in
we
the
don't
same
care.
thing. Therefore, it can't be real.
No. I want you to love it like I do. Otherwise, it's not good enough. It doesn't count.
That's the equivalent of, I had to tell you to do this thing, therefore it has less value to me.
Kind of. You know what it's like a little bit? Like when I was a kid, my parents used to make my brother play catch with me.
Yeah.
And that was
Yeah.
never fucking fun. Like anyone who was playing catch out of obligation, it's like, then just don't do it then. It's no fun, man. I don't want to play with you.
Yeah.
You know, like, I want you to want to do it. Otherwise, don't do it.
Like the song says, I want you to want me.
Don't you want me? Yeah.
Here we
So,
go. First try. Okay, that was all I had planned for tonight. What do you guys want to do?
First try. I mean,
One and done.
One.
Nate. First try.
First
Yeah.
try.
Really?
I'm back, baby.
Really?
It's my
You
favorite
realize
Halo call
that-
out. First try.
The truth has been documented on video. You realize this, right? It's on YouTube. People can go check this. You didn't
Well-
actually first try the man. I'm just gonna-
Oh, no, yeah. No, not just in this session. I
I
first tried.
Now we're qualifying things. Now we're telling the truth.
Oh, you well,
No.
as we've come to know, facts and truth don't matter too much anymore. So
No,
it's all good.
Yeah, they're all fluid. They're fluid things.
It's all very negotiable now.
Yeah.
Have you seen this this Play Night game library manager, Ian?
Play night game, man.
Yeah.
Sure.
Let me see if I can pull it up. This is awesome. I just downloaded it just now, but I heard about it like a day or two ago. It's a video game library manager. It's open source, and it's basically like, imagine the Steam interface, but it like collects your collection of games across like Steam, itch.io, Epic Games, but you can also input like physical games that you have.
I like that.
It's
That's cool.
yeah, it's
Now,
really cool.
Also, Cameron was doing our background check for our what is it? Our feed here, and it looks like we're good to go. Hopefully, our technical issues won't repeat
Hey.
themselves.
Wow,
Knock on
talking
wood.
about Xing the whole damn thing. Jesus.
I know, right?
Well-
But apparently, we're signed off here, so we're good to go.
Tom,
Thanks, Cameron.
here's my question. For this thing, if you buy a game in Steam and you put it in this game manager,
Yeah.
and then can you? Yes, presumably you can launch it from the new game manager, right? Like you can just click in it and it will launch from there.
Yeah, I believe so. So like I'm looking at Alien Isolation right now, which I have installed, and the install button becomes the play button
Okay,
from the
good.
launcher, and I think I'm guessing it launches it like through Steam.
That's
Still,
that's the main thing I want to ask, because for me the Steam
Try that.
overlay is essential because it's got all of the controller
Right.
overlay.
It's got all the extra. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. So it looks like on Steam it has me playing Alien Isolation. So it does launch it through the original launcher, which is
Excellent. I like
because
that.
I was worried it was going to be like, oh well, it will just launch it as a desktop app and not actually through the thing that
Yeah.
tracks the time, because I want that
I
time
like
track.
this. Then that way you can grab your Epic games and your GOG games and still
Right.
have them all in the same launcher, but you can still get the benefit of your Steam games launching from Steam. I like this.
Yeah, and you can choose whether or not you want like
Don't let
hidden
it
or
see
not
you.
installed games
What?
either.
Once
I
you're
like a
seen,
lot
there's no
because I have a
escape.
lot of itch.io games that I would like to have on
Cannot
Steam,
even
but
be
if I can have them all in
touched.
one place, I do not care where they're stored.
What?
What's
That's
the matter
really
with you?
terrifying. Don't let it see you.
Oh,
It's like
yes.
the most ominous
I forgot
fucking
where you
thing
were.
I've ever
Yes, I
heard.
forgot
Is that
where
an
you were. This is
official
fantastic. I love that
message?
you're here.
The
I
abyssal
forgot you were here.
woods.
I'm so happy with this.
Behold lovable sort.
Yeah, this is great. You're gonna love this.
It's a
This is
good sign.
terrifying, man.
Yeah, it is.
Of
100%.
course. What they said.
Is that what?
It's a haunt.
Visions of monstrosity. They're fucking look, all of them. What? All of them got this fucking eye thing going on.
There's
Sure
a
do.
Frenzied Flame.
Is it frenzied flame?
I think. Well, I just say that whenever they have fire in their eyes. Actually, no. This.
Ill omen creature. All of these messages not helping.
Yeah. You're in a very, very awful place right now, Nate. I don't know what else to tell you.
Oh, it shows me my Steam friends.
Behold madness. Okay, so yeah, it looks like it is madness.
Yeah.
It is Sparta.
Oh, yep. Okay. Dastard ahead.
Cool.
Okay. Like I've heard the term dastardly, but dastard? Madding hand? Oh fuck. Okay. Oh. Oh, he's got laser eye beams. Fuck.
I think there's a add-on for Nintendo stuff in here too. Be really cool.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Oh, interrupts.
I don't know if it was interrupt so much as I just did enough damage that he stopped trying to fucking kill me.
Watch out for the
Maddening
goop.
hand. Oh, is that like a fist weapon?
I think it's just a. It might be.
Just like a glove?
Possibly. I don't know. I haven't tried it.
All right.
Looks like it might just be like armor, but I don't know.
Hang on. Inventory, maddening hand. Yeah, fist strike.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
There you go.
And then I got this
Probably
as well.
causes madness buildup or some shit.
That's cool.
Probably got like an effect tied to it.
All right, let me check that out. Where are the fist weapons again? I haven't looked at this inventory in quite some time. Here it is. Madding. I keep wanting to say maddening, but it's not. It's madding hand.
Yeah.
The John Maddening.
All right, so it is.
It's the traditional fist weapon. Yeah.
Okay. And then
That's
hand
cool.
spear strike. Okay. And it's got the
Ooh,
super
I like
handshake
these.
special.
Are these like a face scaling thing?
Probably.
Let's
Yes.
take a look. They kind
Ooh,
of
not really anything. Strength, if anything. I guess
I was
it's
I actually like that. That means I could use these.
kind of across the board balance.
Yeah. It's all good. It's all chaos, baby. So that's not the thing that these messages are talking about, right? Like
Nope.
that's way too easy.
Nope, definitely not. Don't worry.
Awesome.
They'll find it. Promise. You're going to like it. You're going to love it.
You know, I call me contrarian, but I don't believe you.
You don't believe me?
No.
I speak
I-
truth.
I have a hunch you might be full of shit.
I mean, the two can be this. They can
Two
both be
things
true.
can be true. Oh,
Oh my god, we got an RUS over here.
I don't think they exist.
Dunzo. Fuck up this
Oof.
rat. Oh my god. That was a lot of damage. Holy shit.
Do you think in today's age of film, would it be possible to do a good remake of Princess Bride?
No.
No.
Why
No.
do you say that?
Okay, I have kind of a principle about this, first of
Yeah.
all, but like I'll come on to that at last here.
Okay.
First and foremost, okay, is it possible? It's possible, yes. But would it actually happen? Absolutely not. Not in a million years. Why? Because they would make it with today's techniques. And today's techniques are primarily going to be CGI. And that movie is a movie that does not need CGI in any way, shape, or form. That RUS, even though it's just
Guy
a
in a
man in a
suit.
suit,
Yeah.
doesn't matter. It's going to look way better than anything CGI can do, I promise you. It's just going to look better. You will know, yes, it's a man in a suit, but it will look real and it will be in camera on the screen. It will not look like a cartoon. It will not look like fucking Roger Rabbit, which is what CGI looks like. It just looks like fucking Roger Rabbit.
And even then, Roger Rabbit is like uniquely.
Well, Roger Rabbit, that was the conceit. That was the point. Like they
Yeah.
were supposed to be cartoons on screen. They were cartoons. They weren't
They weren't
characters
even
that
like
were meant to
CGI.
be
They were
real.
hand-drawn cartoons on
Yeah,
screen.
but and they weren't characters that were meant to be understood as real, normal creatures. They were meant to be, hey, you're a cartoon from a cartoon universe, right? Whereas, for example, one of the worst things that people do now is they CGI regular animals like deer and wolves and dogs.
Yeah, they really do.
And that looks like garbage. And it is totally unnecessary to do. They only do it because it is cheaper and easier and it looks like shit. That's not to say that CGI
And it's
always
really
looks like
dumb
shit.
and it's really poopy. I don't like
CGI can look really good when used properly
can.
and in the right context. Like in Jurassic Park, that CGI holds up to this day as some of the best CGI still ever done. It looks.
I would even argue you would only really want to use CGI on things that are not everyday, because of the principle of like, you know how human beings are really hard to draw, like artists all like
Uncanny
claim that
Valley stuff, yes.
Yeah, and it's not because we're any harder to draw. It's just that we're so familiar with our proportions that we're
so
really
in
good at
tune with
detecting when things are
detail,
off.
We can spot a fake anytime, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like we just
Well, the
subtly
thing about-
know that that's not how human beings are supposed to look because we see them every day, all day.
The thing about Jurassic Park is people forget that actually most of the dinosaurs in that movie were animatronic. Most of them were in camera, captured in camera by physical puppets and animatronics. That's what it was.
It's really not until like the
wide
end.
shots were the ones that had CGI, and those were still amazingly curated and extremely well done. Go back and watch Jurassic Park again. That CGI looks better than any of the subsequent Jurassic Parks. Look at the most recent Jurassic Worlds. Those look like dog shit compared to the first Jurassic Park. Like straight up, looks terrible. So anyway, that's the first thing. They're going to do CGI in that remake of Princess Bride, and that will make it look bad. Secondly, they will also like cast Gen Zers and like people from like popular people like who aren't necessarily really good. They're just going to cast popular people.
Yeah.
Right, who are going to appeal to the lowest common denominator. Which
Are
again,
you saying that all Gen Z actors are lesser than their predecessors?
Not necessarily, but much like every other previous generation, it would just be the ones that they would pick are the ones who are going to have the most name recognition, and that is not an indication of talent or ability.
That is a common practice in today's age.
Exactly, it's more common now than it ever used to be. Now it's always been a thing. Like
sure, like you want like if you're going to be a summer blockbuster,
right? But that's not always been like the primary driver all the time, right?
Yeah.
So. But we know that these days, a film probably is not going to get made unless they have a big name like that attached to it, right? So that's the other thing.
Mm-hmm.
Third, they're going to rewrite it, right? because that's what you do with remakes. You make
Because
it
it
a
was
little.
perfectly fine the first time, so
You're
obviously
gonna
they have to
rewrite
change
it,
it.
and it's one of the greatest scripts ever written. It's so subtly done. It's the comedy is so good, mixed with the actual genuine fantasy drama romance that's actually happening. They What would happen these days? It would come off more as like a parody than it would as like a genuine film, because everything is always a joke. Everything is a
Everything's got to
meme.
be tongue in cheek, wink,
Correct.
wink.
Everything, they can't take anything seriously. Everything's tongue in cheek. There's no subtlety. The writing is just going to be bad if they rewrite it. So
Because
those
if
are
you
like the
don't do
top.
that, then it's too cringy and too like,
Exactly. Too sincere. It's too earnest. People will like want to take it seriously, and we can't take anything seriously because then we get embarrassed.
yeah.
So yeah. So the writing would be bad as a result of that. Now, all of these things are not guarantees. We could just choose not to do those things and do it better, but that's not the way they would make it. They would make it in a bad way because that's how they do things. Now, the last point I'll make, and this is what I said at the beginning, was what I was alluding to at the beginning. My policy on remakes is you don't remake the Terminator. You don't remake Alien. You
You just
don't
keep making
remake.
sequels.
Well, that's fine. Like, make a sequel if you want. Even if you want to make bad ones, that's fine. But there is no reason or point in remaking the Terminator. The Terminator is a perfect film. You may like it or dislike it, but as a film, it is genuinely like pretty perfect. There is nothing that they should have done differently.
Hot takes with Ian tonight.
So, like, Princess Bride is a perfect film. It does
I would
not,
agree.
you cannot do it better. So why do it? Right? So, like, to my mind, you don't, if you want to watch the best version of Princess Bride, you watch the Princess Bride. You don't watch the remake. Why would you do that? So anyway, I mean, there are movies out there that are worth remakes. Like, I mean, there's been some real good ones actually. There's The Taking of Pelham 123. There's various movies out there that have been remakes. I mean, other reasons for remakes is just putting it in English language, right? So remaking a foreign film. That's what The Departed was.
Yeah, that's true.
Even there, though, I'd still recommend seeing the original rather than the remake. But still, like, I get the point of remaking those at least, making them more accessible to an English-speaking crowd. But like, yeah, you don't remake The Godfather. Why would you do that? Like, that's silly. Just go watch The Godfather. It hasn't gotten worse with age. Like, the new quote unquote technology and special effects, like, that's not going to make the film better. The special effects there are still better than what they would be today with CGI. Like, I mean, that's effectively what the Disney live action shit's been, like the Lion King.
Yeah.
That's all animated. It's just CGI animated. That's not live action. Why wouldn't you just go watch the actual original animated Lion King? It's going to be better. Like, don't watch the CGI version. That's not better. So there you go. Yeah, those are some hot takes for you. That answers that question.
The whole time you're like, oh, Gen Z is going to ruin it. I was like, oh, my name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. No cap.
Look, we've been ragging on Gen Z. I mean, sort of Gen Z kind of deserves it a little bit after their performance in the election, so I'm kind of like going to ride that for a little while.
Yeah, you're going to hold that against them?
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit.
I don't know. I mean, sure, they're adults now, but I also think older generations have now failed to educate them properly. It's not all on them.
I feel that. This is what I was going to say. Like, we'll get to a point where, I won't be as salty. That's fine. We'll get there. I promise.
Yeah,
but, we got to rag on them a little bit. Yeah, I mean, they deserve a little bit of ragging. I'm not saying we got to, like, dismiss them entirely. I'm just saying, a little bit. We got to rib them a little bit. Make them, feel it. So that's
Welcome to the consequences of your actions.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, I mean, don't remake Princess Bride, dog. Like, that's a serious fucking mistake. Why would you do that?
Lowest common denominator choices for each character. So, for example, Fezzik would be played by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Yeah, it would be somebody from WWE, 100%.
Yeah. No, it'd be The Rock. It's because he's in fucking everything. It would guaranteed.
It would be. I mean, either that, or if they wanted to try and go highbrow, it would be. Although I guess it can't be this guy anymore because he lost all that weight.
Dave Bautista.
Yeah, Dave Bautista.
Yeah,
he's not huge anymore. He's all skinny now, so it can't be him. Plus, he's like kind of a real actor now these days.
Yeah,
like
he's like
decent
do it,
actor.
making strides to be taken pretty seriously.
Yeah, like he
When I
works
saw
with
him in Blade Runner, I was like, oh shit, man.
he's great in Bro. Like, yeah,
He's
he
great.
works with Denis Villeneuve. Like anyone who works with Denis can kind of get it. He's like pretty good. So
Yeah.
yeah, so someone from WWE, probably The Rock, just because it's always The Rock. That'd be a shame.
Yeah.
So again, all the more reason why you don't remake this shit. Like, are you gonna get Billy? Who's gonna play the Miracle Max? Like, it's not gonna be anywhere near as good as Billy Crystal.
Let's see who should play Miracle Max.
I can tell you who it's gonna be.
Daniel Tosh.
Nah, it's gonna be shit. What's his name? The little short dude, short comedian. He's like the most fucking comedian in the world right now.
I don't know.
The Rock's friend, the really short guy, really short.
Oh, Kevin Hart.
Yes, Kevin Hart. That's who it would be.
Interesting.
Yeah, it'd be The Rock. It'd be Kevin Hart, which we.
Oh, so basically the cast of Jumanji.
Yes, 100%. Which, by the way, the original Jumanji better than that movie. Like, come on.
Are there
Just
any
go watch
movies?
Jumanji with fucking Robin Williams? Better.
I will say we have fun watching the new Jumanjis.
Yeah,
Like, we
look,
understand it's crap, though. We do understand that.
I don't have a
Doesn't
problem
mean
with
that we still think it's funny.
This is the thing. I don't have a problem with Rock. Rock can be enjoyable. Go watch Rock movies. They're great. Rock is a good dude, it seems like. So I'm all for the Rock.
Nah,
But,
maybe
like,
not so much.
But don't go into it eyes open. Like, don't recalibrate and think that this is now fine cinema. Like,
Oh
be
yeah,
eyes
no, we
open,
recognize it for
understand
what it is. It's just,
Yeah.
Sometimes you want to chew bubblegum, man.
Right. Like, I enjoy Three Ninjas. That's a dog shit movie, but it's fun.
There's so much like old '90s and '80s shit that like millennials like to go on about. That's like, oh, it's the best. It's way better. It's like, it's really not.
It's not. No, it's bad.
It is for you because of nostalgia, but it's really not.
There's a lot of
I mean,
ninja movies
it's not
back
any
then
better.
too.
Yeah, it's definitely bad, but
It
it's
might even be worse because
Mine-
it has
it-
problematic
it's
messaging
not-
by today's
volume is
standards.
too low.
like, but don't be out there making an argument like Three Ninjas is fine cinema. That's not right.
It's
That's
not. Yeah.
That's wrong.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
hear you.
we
What's
hear
up?
Okay.
What you
Just want to
got?
make sure my
What's
volume's up.
We're all good. You got something of value to say for once?
Nope.
Guess not.
Silence.
He's busy playing. I think it was Balatro he was playing.
Oh, they got
I got a
nominated
notification.
in the year Game Awards.
I hear it's pretty good. It's like if poker had an RPG or something.
That's a game I will never get into.
What, poker or Balatro?
Well, both probably. Probably not. Yeah, I mean, man, I don't know. The older I get, the more games I play, the more it's like, you know what? I just know what I like, and I'm gonna play those.
It's gotta be who you are.
It's gonna be a old curmudgeon old man and just liking what I like, and that's just the way it is.
Give me my high action, all speed, all parry.
Exactly. I want to be Perry
character
Poppy and
RPGs.
Perry God. I think that's okay. I think it's an okay thing to be as long as I'm not shitting on anyone else's good time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. You're allowed
I'm
to
not
like
over here
what you
telling
like.
you that Belatra's garbage. I don't want to do that. Just because I
Yeah.
won't like it doesn't mean it's bad.
What? Where did that come from? Why is my madness up all of a sudden?
Yeah.
What happened?
I can't believe you haven't met these dudes yet. It's taking for fucking ever. Where are these dudes?
I mean, I went the one way, but I'm doubling back now, I think.
So excited. It's finally happened.
Something.
You know what this looks like? Shit. What's the name of that forest in Princess Bride?
Not the
Fire
fire swamp. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a little fire swampy in here. A little forbidding.
A little foreboding.
Yeah. It also looks like Dagobah a little bit in the distance.
Oh, you're right. It does have like
The misty. stuff
yeah,
going
like large scale Dagobah vibes.
Yeah.
Like everything's way too big for Dagobah, but it's still got that dark swamp feel.
Yeah.
What is killing things? I'm hanging out here and I just get a free drop every once in a while.
Free stuff. Oh,
Okay.
crap hole. That's a great opener. What a great
It
move.
is a great opener. Got a lot of
Ooh. Okay, now you've been using this sword for quite a bit.
Yeah,
Do you
it's a
think
good
this
sword.
is this your new main? Like, what do you think? Would
Uh,
you choose this over anything else if you could only have one?
I guess if it, so far, yeah.
Wow.
Like, I mean, I do like my other like heavier greatswords for staggering purposes. Because
Yeah.
sometimes you just need that extra little like
I mean, it worked with
push
Messmer.
over the edge. Yeah, and
The
then
heavy.
like the red cloaks in the library or wherever. But
Oh, the break.
yeah. But overall, like when it comes to like dueling one-on-one, this sword's great. It's got a
Dude, you
great
got a lot of
moveset.
souls, man.
Good speed, good animations, covers a lot. Good
Yeah.
variety of swings, like in strikes.
Yeah, yeah, it's got the thrust and the
And the
slashing.
swing, yeah, so you can do like multiple enemy damage.
Mm-hmm.
This is really unnerving. What the fuck is like? Hey,
I can't believe you haven't encountered it yet. Like, I'm trying to place where you are here. This is weird.
I'm like right here.
I'm just hoping it's not bugging out here. Yeah, like you're pretty deep in this shit.
What if I? Yeah, I
You
feel
need to
like
go
maybe
further
I've like
south.
circumvented.
I think you need to go further south to really meet the boys.
Okay, well, I'm gonna level up here.
Good
I think I can
choice.
level up. Yeah,
Indeed.
make you very happy.
You feel safe again.
All right, go south that way. But what is
Like,
this?
I love
There's
the
hollow.
economy of Souls games where the most responsible thing you can do is spend your money.
Yeah,
Like,
you don't want to be carrying that around. It's like
you
carrying
save
cash
up
with you.
500K, and like the most responsible thing you can do is get rid of it all.
That's new.
Yeah, sure is.
This what you were talking about?
I'll go say hi.
I mean,
Go introduce yourself.
All right, howdy, neighbor.
My name is Nate. Oh my god, did he clock you? Oh, we gotta do sneaky sneaks.
Gotta go full Metal Gear. Speaking of, you never finished that.
Metal Gear, yeah, it's true. Never did.
I know how much you loved it. You're having
I
fun.
actually did not dislike it. The gameplay itself was fun. I enjoyed
Yeah,
it.
you just hate everything about the story.
Yeah, I just, the story is like constantly taking the controller out of my hand, which makes me want to throw it through the fucking window and capture it. But whatever.
Yeah. I think if they're remaking 3, that might be a fun one to get into.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna look great. I know that. It's gonna be gorgeous.
Yeah.
Oh my god, look at this. Oh, clocked. Look at this motherfucker.
Oh shit.
No damage done. You are host,
Oh, wow.
bro.
Oh wow.
Did you hit it? Whiff.
Oh, I can't. Okay.
Yeah, you sure can't. Look at you, frenzied.
Woo.
Yeah, you can't hurt that motherfucker. Dunzo.
Okay. So
right,
it
Nate.
can't be hurt.
Yes, you have met an untouchable.
An untouchable.
Indeed.
So
These are the most fucked up enemies in the game, in my opinion.
no kidding. And then it chases you down no matter what.
Is the whole swamp frenzied flame?
Pretty much. I mean,
Great.
you're not getting frenzied in the muck, but you get frenzied by this guy. He looks at you and he frenzies you.
Yeah, and you just get maximum frenzy.
Yeah. He will teleport to you too, so you can't really run away from him either.
Okay.
Yeah, I just want to go get my souls, and then I'll.
And then what?
I don't know. I'll try and get past them. They put this like coverage here for a reason.
Yeah, that's what you think. These guys kind of break all the rules, though. So like, you haven't fully reckoned with these dudes yet.
But this
don't forget, you are not doing any damage to this boy. What do you think?
No, I have to go full stealth mode.
All right. Oh my god, he's got so many eyes, though.
Yeah, true enough.
Oh, he's so slow.
I know, it's plotting. This is the stealth mission that you hate, Ian.
Oh yeah, hate this. Stop slowing me down.
I think stealth games are different because they are the inverse of what video games traditionally are. Insofar as that the whole point.
Yeah, you gotta be patient and shit.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Fuck.
Oh,
what?
look at that. So much for stealth, dog. Yep.
All right. At least let me get this back a little. like further back so I don't have to fucking deal with his ass.
Not a bad idea. Yeah, you like carrying your shit back.
Yeah, back to a safe spot.
See?
You can
Teleport.
kill me here. This is
You will
fine.
too.
Yeah, it's fine.
Ugh. God, not even gonna fight him?
Oop.
Oh my god.
You really can't though.
Man grabs.
He's like a fucking Dementor.
Oh yeah. He's an evil motherfucker, dude. He
Yeah.
is. He is not fucking around. So these are, like I said, the most fucked up enemy in the game.
Mhm.
You can kill them. It can be done.
You
And I
can
recommend
kill
doing
them?
it at least. Yes, you can.
Do you have to like sneak up on them or something, or what?
Nope.
Like
Pretty much cannot stealth them.
you can't stealth them.
Pretty much, yeah.
They
Can't
just
stealth
see
them.
you.
Hmm.
Yep.
Fuck.
Yeah. But they are killable.
How?
Do you want me to tell you, or you want to try and like experiment?
I mean,
I can tell you that it's not altogether easy. Just knowing how, it's still challenging.
he can fucking see me from that far away?
Yeah,
God damn
dog.
it.
Yeah.
God damn. I mean, I guess
Yeah.
the enemy with a shit ton of eyes can see from really far away.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah. Can't stealth them.
Big surprise.
Mm-hmm.
Can I?
Terrifying enemy, man.
Fuck.
Look at that. Yep. Because he teleports to you.
Yeah.
You can't really run away from him. So you like. Oh my god, the sound he makes too. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Madness.
Oh my god. He's like, got you pinned
Okay,
on the
so.
screen, too.
Oh, I am literally stuck.
Oh, great.
I can't.
You sure are.
Hmm.
Like,
All right.
I'm not going anywhere.
Having a good time. Feeling good out here.
Literally can't.
Doing nothing. Doesn't even have
You
a
gonna
health.
hurt me, dude? Like, what? Okay, there we go.
The man doesn't even have
Let's
a
get
health.
this over with.
Yeah.
God, that thing's fucking creepy looking. This is like
Mhm.
Cthulhu shit.
It's just
Very
made
nice.
eyes.
Yeah.
The eyes have it.
Wow.
He's like, oh, wow, great joke.
Really deep 80s cut, 90s cut. Is that 90s? I guess probably early 90s,
Maybe?
late 80s.
I don't
Ladies.
know. Ladies?
Mm-hmm. Nate's
well,
like, no, I'm done with this.
I'm just like, fuck, like, I'll experiment with that later.
Mm-hmm.
This shit ain't worth it.
You're one-handed here, bro. Just
Oh, am
FYI.
I?
Yep.
Good to know. Thanks for the heads up.
No problem, Bob. I'm just the coach up in the booth, you know what I mean? Like, watching the field.
Yeah.
Very
All in the
Coach
hand signals,
McGurk like
trying to
Coach.
steal
Yep.
signs.
Yep. Talking to the QB through the radio.
Deflating the ball.
Wow, another deep cut.
Is it a deep cut? It happened in the last
I mean,
10 years.
at this point, it's pretty deep. That's farther back than you think. That was like 2011.
Is it really?
Yeah, man, old school
Oh.
shit. I know.
Where did
That
my
makes-
life go? Fuck, another one? God damn it. It looks different, though.
Does he?
He looks like he has a different head.
I mean, he is in the light. Like, he's more lit.
Okay.
Oh, man. Runs away.
I'm just trying to find the path of
I
least
feel it,
resistance
man.
here.
I'm not criticism. Like, this is not a place to be fucking around.
God, these
Safety
guys can
first
fucking
is
see
the rule
anything.
here. Yeah, they are.
Like, if they are on my screen, they can see me.
Pretty much, yeah.
More than one?
Yeah.
Or are these different dudes? These might be different dudes. I think they're regular.
They might be. Yeah, you might be. I think those are
Yeah,
regular
okay. I'm getting
yeah.
confused with the other guy. They just look
Mm-hmm.
a little bit more souped up than normal. Well, fucking
They move the same way as that other dude.
yeah, they move the same pace, and I'm just like, oh shit.
But there's
Watch like one of
wow.
them be one though.
just morph into one. That would make sense. That's Miyazaki.
That would be. That's like out of the gate when the Pussive Man, like the first
Yes.
level.
Exactly. Dark Souls 3.
Fucking bullshit.
Yeah. Look at this ghost.
Ooh, Scattertree.
Are we saying Scattertree, or are we gonna be like?
I say Scattertree. I
I'm
know
gonna
it's
be
wrong.
yours.
I know it's supposed to be Shadow Tree, but it's
Oh, by the
weird to
way,
say Scattertree because I
it
love
is-
Blue Skidoo.
You know, Siofra River Valley.
Yeah,
It's Shifra.
Shifra.
Yeah, I heard that.
And that makes sense because
Irish.
it's very gay. It's very Gaelic and
Exactly.
like
It's like
Irish.
Yorkshire.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like the name Siobhan.
Exactly.
Should
Yep.
have Sean Connery do
Very
all
cool.
the voices for Elden Ring.
That'd be sick. That'd be cool. I would love that.
That would be pretty cool.
Let's see.
I love the way you have to navigate this place. So fucked up.
Yep. I mean, like, am I even going anywhere
I
cool?
like how hilly it
I
is.
mean, there are places to go in here. Going south primarily is like the way to
Like,
go. But
the
the
way
direction
to
you're
go.
going south or east are both like profitable lines of inquiry here. But you
Yeah.
pretty much done east, I think.
Okay.
These dudes you
Well-
can run away from. You don't have to worry about them.
Yeah, I'm not really worried. That's why I'm about and fighting them right now.
Yeah.
But okay, so that means I gotta go. I gotta get past that dude in the meadow, though.
We get Michael Caine to do the voices for this. I am Michael Caine. I am Michael Caine.
I will be the Elden Lord.
A robot the size of a tangerine.
Lost a tarnished.
Master Way. Master.
Master
Why do we fall?
Tarnished.
Why do we fall, Master Bruce?
Why do we fall? Because we do not have the cast amulet.
This is sort of like Michael Caine crossed with Sean Connery. We're kind of
Oh, you know what? Well, they used to be buds back in the day anyway. So
Yeah, it makes
you know.
sense. Yeah. This guy appears in your screen like fuck no.
Yeah, like I gotta figure out what his fucking deal is.
So what you can do to make distance on these dudes, you can run, and he will eventually catch up to you and do his command grab, but he won't zero your health out. You might be able to heal through it and keep running,
Yeah.
which is what I have done in the past with these dudes.
God.
Or you can kill him.
Can't. But do I possess the means?
You do.
Just keep on.
Keep
a
on
trucking.
swimming. Keep on swimming. I like how we're quiet now. Shh,
I
don't
mean,
make sense.
I think it builds the tension.
He might hear you.
Yeah. They've been
That
proximity
worked.
audio.
That was successful. You did it. Oh my god, where's this dude come from?
I don't know, but I ain't fucking around right
What do
now.
you think their detection range is super, super long. So
Yeah,
I'm
I'm-
gonna make a break for it. All right. Watch one be around this corner.
I know, right?
Nice.
Here
He checked.
No.
And blocked. I love it.
I mean, is it not scarier to know
Nah,
that
it
they're
is,
gonna be
dude.
behind you
This
off
is-
screen?
This is no joke. No, you are. This is entirely proper behavior. You are. I'm not roasting.
This
you.
is what I do for new environments, especially if it's
Yeah.
like a swamp or any place that's like more obfuscated.
Yeah.
Yeah,
what's
swamps,
best?
man. Does anybody like the swamps?
Swamps are never good in this one. Well done, Snake. Metal Gear.
It's like they put that there just for you, Nate.
They knew what they were doing. First off,
Well,
I can't take this.
You ever gone to Volcano Manor where they have the giant ladders and they always put Snake Eater as
Yeah.
a comment in front of them?
Hmm. Which is still applicable because it is like Snake Place as well.
Doing it right. They're doing it right out there.
I do appreciate whenever they do like a Metal Gear Solid 3 run, when they get to the ladder, everyone sings the fucking song in
Oh,
the
yeah.
audience.
There is like a genuine Metal Gear ladder in Dark Souls 3.
Yes, yes, there is.
That one from the underground, I forget exactly.
Oh
what
god,
area
yeah,
it
the
is.
super adult, yeah.
It's guarded by that Black Knight, like down below across that little bridge. It's where you get the big dragon Slayer bow on the side.
Hmm. They see me.
It's like contemplating, okay, what do we do? What am I gonna do? There's two of these fuckers up here now.
God damn.
What's the answer here? You got kind of a pathway up to the left, but it's still pretty parallel with him.
Yeah.
You've come so far.
Well, there's a Stake of America right here, I think. Right, is
Oh,
that what
good.
this is? Look at this. Yeah?
Yeah, that's Steak
Yeah.
America.
Okay. So they know.
Yep, they know this is where you're about to get fucked.
They can see through the bush though?
Seems like it. They saw you last time. Although it's pretty skimpy bush, so maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah, I was sitting by like less than thick coverage here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Uh-oh.
fuck,
That's not a
I'm
good sound.
screwed.
Yep. That's a bad sound. Oh,
Doesn't sound good.
nope. Okay, so here's a question. This is making me think about this. I don't know if I posed this to you guys before, but like, if you had to go up against one or the other, what would you pick? The xenomorph or the facehugger?
Oh fuck.
This is an easy answer for me. Easy.
I. Hmm.
I mean,
Do we have any sort of pre-knowledge of them ahead of time?
I mean, sure. I mean, like, yeah, because we'll say
well,
that you're
okay.
like halfway through the movie. You know that the xenomorph has, you know, acid blood and shit like that.
Yeah. So you have all the foreknowledge, but like,
Yeah, and you know what the facehugger does. Like, yeah, you know that.
well, okay. So argument to be made here is that the xenomorph will either kill you right out with the tongue,
Yeah,
or it will abscond with you
the little
to an
mouth.
egg where you get
Yeah.
face hugged.
Correct.
So
Or he'll
I
impale you
feel
with
like
the tail.
facehugger, not just because of the size, but because like it's based on what it does. Like there are ways to block it. I guess I'm also like Romulus does kind of show that you can stop them. It's not like as soon as they're within the room with you, you're done.
You're talking about the facehuggers?
Yeah, the facehuggers.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess
True.
aliens and Romulus kind of show that you can do that.
They do. Yeah. Oh my god, so close. So, oh my god, there's another one. Oh boy,
Fuck,
here we
I'm
go.
screwed.
I would just book it, bro.
yeah.
Yeah, just get the fuck out. You might have to heal through some of these command grabs. Yeah.
Ooh man, you got two of them on you. Mad.
All right, you might have a window to heal. Yep.
Oh boy, I'm
All right.
man grabbed though.
The way it works, gonna have to do it this way. So much life. Immediate heal. Yes, sir. Double chug. Yep. Only way to do it, man. Had to do it. You're making like three. Yeah, perfect. Oh my god. Serpentine, serpentine.
Believe.
I'm screwed.
A heal. Yes. Yes. Huge heal though. Huge double chug. Saved your life.
That was quick. Yeah.
Can we
Oh wait,
pull
there you
off
go. Yeah.
Yes.
Is there any other way around these guys?
Oh my god. Yeah, this is
Damn.
feels familiar. This is the way it goes.
Yeah.
And Dunzo.
Oh, and it's right over there too.
Oh, bummer.
I mean, I wasn't close,
Damn.
but I could see it. At least I know where it is now.
Good.
At least I
man.
know where it is now.
How much fun are you having right now?
I mean, it is harkening back to the aspects of. I'm all the way back here.
Yeah, dog.
Why didn't I take the stake? Did it not give me the option? Did I just?
I think you were too far away from it. You had cleared it. You went too far. You weren't close to it anymore.
Well, that's dumb. It's almost as if somebody told me to run when I didn't need, when I probably shouldn't have.
Okay. Fuck
You
you.
know.
Fuck you. I didn't actually tell you to run. I said I would just run, dog. That's what I said. You just because you interpret that to mean that's what you should do. That's your problem. That sounds like a you problem. So you guys would choose. You guys would choose to face off against the xenomorph, huh?
I don't know.
No, I would choose the facehugger.
So you choose facehugger. Yeah, man. Like I would not. Absolutely not.
I've also been playing a lot of isolation
every day of the week and
bias.
twice on Sunday, man. 100%.
Like, yeah, you think so?
Oh yeah, give me the xenomorph any day. Absolutely. Facehugger, I want none of that shit. I don't want to be violated. I don't want that hose to be stuck down my throat. I don't want you implanting a baby inside me. I don't want a chest burster. I don't want no, sir. No, 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 no. Either kill me outright. I'd even rather be cocooned, man, if that's what it takes. I don't want that shit inside me.
He sees me.
Sure does.
Fucking
Safety first.
oh, damn it.
Yeah.
Oh, you fucking grabbed me right
Wow.
there. All right, that's a wrap for my grace as well. So, all right, well.
Well, I mean, you leveled up already. That was only 100K. That's not like a big deal.
Yeah, and I guess I got that back real fast too.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right, so I do have to sneak through the bushes because that dude will see me every day of the week.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
God damn it. Okay.
The other thing about the facehuggers is that they're also just smaller. So you never know if they're there. They come out of fucking nowhere. They're hard to track. The xenomorph, at least, is big.
They're also spiders. and then nobody fucking likes the way spiders
Exactly.
move.
Exactly. Yeah, man. Like, nah. Sorry. I take my chances with the xenomorph.
Yeah,
At least I can see the enemy, and I like can die
you can
with
fight
honor.
with a
Those.
giant robot exoskeleton.
Yeah, like the yeah, facehuggers. That's just too much. Can't handle that. No, thank you. Because look, odds are you're gonna die either way. You know what I mean? Like you're done either way. I would rather die
I
the
guess so,
xenomorph
yeah.
way than the facehugger way. Like that's the one thing the movies do tell us. Like if you come in contact with the alien generally, if you're not the main character, you're pretty much dead.
Yeah, mostly. And if you're not like a small child
Or like a
Yeah.
cat.
or a cat,
Yeah.
Jonesy's the best character.
Jonesy. Fucking great Jonesy. I love Jonesy.
you gonna?
Do we think Jonesy made it all the way back with Sigourney?
I mean,
Because like remember at the start of Aliens, she has Jonesy, but that's in her flashback. That's in her dream.
that's true.
And then I don't know that we see the cat
I think the
again.
wiki says something about him living. I don't know if there's like comics or books or whatever like Star Wars, but I'm pretty sure they said that he lives a full life or something like that.
Hmm.
I would hope so. I feel like the spirit of the writing to keep the cat alive would preclude that they want it to be alive as long as possible. I don't think they would have any reason to show like a
Oh, that's how they did it.
animal death there.
Okay. Note to self.
Ugh.
It's these flower stalk things. You
Yeah.
can't touch them because they're extensions of the thing.
Oh,
Oh. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Certainly does activate him.
Yeah.
Good to know. That's a mechanic I wasn't aware of.
Yeah, they're extensions of it. If you brush past it, it knows you. So it does. So you can use the grass. You just can't touch them. Like
Correct.
while you're there.
Yep.
Okay. That only took me probably an embarrassing amount of time to.
Well, you still don't know how to kill him either.
That is very true. Those are facts you're saying.
Yep. It'd be nice to be able to kill him, wouldn't it?
It would be great.
Yeah.
Part of me thinks that those are also the key to slaying them as well, but I could be wrong.
you whack.
I can tell you that it is worth it to kill at least one of them.
To like just to know.
Well, they do drop one thing the first time you kill them. They drop a thing that you would probably want. You may not. It may not matter to you, but it's a unique item that you won't get from anybody else.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Now, how do we get through here? Is it going to have correct collision detection, or is it going to fuck you?
Yeah. I'm going to go this way, but I got to go...
This is ugly. I'm sorry, guys. The art in this game and the rendering is ugly. Those little grape things there are like octagonal. Like, man. Graphics are not good in this game.
So I can move in front of it.
Looks like it, yeah. It's being fair. Yeah, look at these things. So garbagey.
They are very low res.
Yeah, man. It's like it was rendered in fucking Skyrim engine.
And they turn so fast, too. Like,
They do. They
feels
do.
like
It's
for the amount of, like, the
like-
general tempo that they're moving at, their turn is really fast.
yeah, man. It's like a Call of Duty shit. Oh my god. This is so scary. Nice job. All right. Watch out for more of those little berry
Yeah.
things.
Those
There's one right
guys.
there. Yep. To your right, there's one.
Uh-huh.
God, this is torture.
You can't stand it, can you?
No, I can't. This is not the way I did this.
You just try and find a way to kill it, and then you're like, great.
I did kill them. Yes, I did eventually find a way to kill it, but not at first. First thing I did was just brute force it. I did what you did before, but I just somehow managed to eventually make it across.
Get far enough.
Yeah, I just tanked it. I healed through it, so
Fantastic.
I did not have the patience for this shit. Like, I'm out on that. Oh, watch out. There's another one over there. Watch out for these things. Oh, that's a whole bunch of them over there. Be
Yeah.
careful. Good job. Good job.
Good job. Okay. Well, note to self.
Yep. Good to know.
Now it's time to really put it to the test with these two guys over here. I guess I didn't
Whatever
proc
happened to
the
just
rat.
fighting, I don't know. Man, it'd be nice if they just put one here. Like, why not a Grace here?
Right?
You know? Because he's a fucking masochistic sadist.
He's the meanest nice guy you've ever met.
He is. Yeah, he said before that he is not very good at his own games, and when he does play, he uses all of the aids. Like, he always does the summons. He always brings in friends. Like,
I mean,
he
yeah. I
always takes
mean,
the absolute path of least
I guess
resistance.
if you've
Like
made
that.
the game, you can kind of call your own shots on how you want to play it.
It's hard to call him a bitch about it, right? Like,
Yeah.
well, here's the other thing. It also is like probably the way you should play, to be honest.
Yeah, sometimes
When
I
people
feel
don't
like a
do
lot of
that,
people
it's
make
like,
it harder than it needs
it's
to
like
be.
the 7 deadly sins. It's like fucking pride. Don't.
I want to scope out his path. Another thing is that they move so fucking slow that you don't know. Like, it just takes forever for them to go through their route.
This is just like back and forth. It looks like.
Yeah, and that
So
guy
you
goes
want
kind
to
of
go?
perpendicular
You want
almost
to
too.
go diagonal here to the left when he turns around, or what do you
Yeah,
think?
I'm gonna go left this time because I feel like that trunk got me caught up, and I
Yeah.
can't see where the second guy is.
True. Yes, you lose your line of sight on that dude behind that giant ass root. God, nice job.
Circle around.
All right, watch out for berry stalks.
Yeah, yeah.
Ooh, little message.
Try crouching. Thanks.
Helpful. Okay, berry stalks to your right there.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah. Golly. Perfect name too. Fucking Untouchables.
Untouchables. He gets past. I just got to make double sure that the other guy, the oncoming guy, doesn't see me.
He's kind of like looking right at you right now, though. Oh man, are they desynced or something? Like,
I know, right? He's like at the worst possible time. All right, I need to start paying attention to this guy too. See what his track is.
Okay, he's turned left. Looks like he's probably going to turn around now, but the other guy's coming. You might have like half a window here to get across here. If you get over this way fast enough and turn around. Although you might still be hidden behind that second patch in front of you.
Yeah, I was thinking like if he's got obstructed view, maybe.
Yeah, because he doesn't have third-person view. He's still looking from his perspective.
That is one of the, like, aside from save state, that is the other godlike power, is to see third-person view.
Correct. Yes. You look good.
Woo!
Nice. There's some other like menu powers I'd like to have. Like, can I turn up the resolution on the world? That'd be dope.
Yeah.
Or if you just need extra processing power, you can turn down your vision.
Yeah, that'd be sick. If I want to improve my performance, I just like
I would need to run faster, so I'm just gonna see shittier.
Yeah.
For a little bit.
Oh my god. Running right into his perf. Look at this man. Are you covered enough? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so how can you tell if they can see you here?
Full sword ahead.
Very lovable. They do hug you.
Yeah.
More or less.
They knock on your door and they see if you've heard the good word of madness.
Come and knock on our door. They've been waiting for you.
Knock on our door. No.
I'd like the internet to understand, though, that I'm not old enough to actually be contemporaneous with that show. I just know that from reruns from Nick at Night. So
yeah,
don't ask me.
I had a coworker who's much younger than me, but he's like, "Do you remember?" Okay, Tom, maybe this will strike you as funny, but he's like, "Oh, do you remember that show, that channel Boomerang had all the shows?" I was like, "Guys, I wasn't there when those cartoons first aired, but I'm old enough that Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon were still syndicating those shows the first time around."
Yeah.
Like,
it was back when Adult Swim, like all they had to make their shows with was like old Hanna-Barbera stuff.
Mhm.
You
Yeah,
don't have any of the licensed shit yet.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck is that Grace? Right around the corner here?
Yeah, it's like over here in the corner.
So desperate to get to it.
I am
What if he put
making
one right around this corner just to fuck you over?
a B, C, and D line for this motherfucker.
Those little goats over there.
Goats.
Go.
Ugh,
Giant
terrifying.
boulder.
Wow.
Absolutely terrifying.
Nice.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Making
Once I beat
progress.
this place, I never came back. There's I have
I
no
Never heard from him again.
Yeah.
I have no grace because I ain't fucking around with any of
It's
that.
not like you can come back like super overpowered or
What
anything
is
either.
killing things in this area?
I don't know, maybe the goats are getting stomped
It's
by
just a
something.
little distressing because I'm like, okay, violence is happening. Where is it?
It's nice that you benefit from it though.
It is nice. Like I'm constantly just a giant like grace vacuum.
Yeah.
Or like magnet or whatever.
All right, I'm gonna step out now and go get some last minute work stuff done.
All right,
Later, Tom.
Take it
Enjoy.
Good joining
Thanks for
y'all.
stopping
Don't
by, homie.
yeah, don't
Appreciate
die
you.
too much till your next
I
boss
will.
fight.
I promise nothing.
Yeah.
All right, man. Take it easy.
Later, dog.
See y'all.
All right.
How you feeling? Feel better now?
I feel relieved that I got a new save spot. I can
Feeling
just
fancy
get
free
past
now?
all that when I want to.
Yes, sir.
At least in this direction. I probably have to go a third direction to like go
Probably.
back and. I'm sure that's the case. Precious item ahead.
Ooh. Watch it not be precious at all.
Right. All right. Continuing our Princess Bride.
Yes.
Lowest common denominator, popular. I said greatest common denominator last time, I guess. But who else are we casting?
I mean, Princess Buttercup is going to be Sydney Sweeney. We know this.
Sydney Sweeney, or they could go super popular. I don't actually have a problem with either of them, but they'll go Tom Holland, Zendaya with Wesley and Buttercup.
Sure. Yeah,
I can
probably.
see that happening
That
pretty
would make.
easily.
Yeah, I agree. I don't have a problem with it. Frank, I don't have a problem with Sydney Sweeney either. But like, again, kind of just not very inspired picks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know, they're fine, but
I even say they're good actors. Just sort of like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, fucking big
yeah, they're not
surprise.
offensive in any way. But like, they don't. The other thing is like they're going to struggle against the vibe that was established with Princess Bride. Like, it's hard to just do it as again. This goes to my principle. Why remake something that Carrie Elwes did perfectly? Why get something again that Robin Wright did perfectly? What's the point of that? That would be dumb. Like remake something that needs to be remade like properly.
Yeah, that didn't do so well.
Right. That had a great premise, and then just wasn't executed very well, or could have been done better. Like, there's a lot of movies like that could have been done better.
Yeah, what are some movies that
Need a remake?
deserve a remake? Do you think? Think of anything off the top of your head?
Well, so there's actually I do feel like some like early on silent movies could benefit from a super modern update.
Like Abbott and Costello Meet the Mummy.
Like Nosferatu, yeah, like
Oh,
and
yeah.
Nosferatu.
Well, I mean,
is
that
being-
literally is, that's happening.
yeah, that's coming out in December, which I'm very excited for.
Yeah, I think on the last stream you mentioned it. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, and I think that's going to be fun. I think that's going to be cool. Metropolis, basically the very first sci-fi movie ever made, also a silent movie. That'd be badass to remake. Like if Denis Villeneuve could do Metropolis, that'd be sick. That'd be so cool. Let's remake that shit.
Okay.
Other stuff like I don't know. It's hard to say because a lot of the memorable stuff is stuff that doesn't need to be remade because it's that's why it's
good.
Yeah. I mean, Taking a Pelham 1, 2, 3 is one of those that got remade, and that was one that probably made sense to remake. It's probably the remake was pretty decent. Yeah, there's a few. I mean, there's a whole bunch in the 90s that were like good. I think when people say when they think about remakes and like the reason to make remakes, it's because they thought that the special effects were shit, or like somehow like the modern movie making techniques are going to make it better. I think that's the fallacy. I don't think that's the case. I don't think that in most cases, even like 1980s style special effects would make it better. I think it would just be made worse if it. Now, there are some candidates that are occurring to me right now. So first would be Excalibur, the 1980 version,
Ooh, Excalibur, yeah.
because that movie, as popular as it was and still is, if you rewatch it now, woof,
Yeah.
not a good watch. It's not a good movie. It's poorly acted. It's not like the art is really kind of dopey. The writing is kind of lame. Like it's obviously a good premise, but we could really stand to be done better. And then another one. And I'll probably get a lot of hate for this one, maybe even from you, but I think
Okay.
it stands to have to be done more in a more mature way, because I think the premise is really kind of sick. Highlander.
Okay. So funny
I
you
want
mentioned
I want
that.
them you know what I want? I want them to just put more money into it.
So funny you say that. There is a Highlander remake happening.
I
Henry
hope they're
Cavill
taking
is
it
leading
seriously.
it. Yeah,
Who is?
Henry Cavill is leading it.
Oh, okay.
As
I'm
Connor
not
McLeod, I'm
following
pretty sure.
that will
I'm
have
pretty-
money behind it then.
Yeah, and I think Russell Crowe is Ramirez.
Wow.
At least I saw a poster, and I thought I saw Russell Crowe in the back, and I'm like, that's
Russell
where
Crowe.
Ramirez would be.
I mean, I'm down for that.
But
Uh,
like, who's
Highlander
gonna replace
sounds
Clancy
cool.
Brown though? Like, who can do it?
Well, did
Who
he
can
just
be a
die
bad
or
man?
something?
I don't think so.
Because he's still around then. Clancy
Yeah,
Brown could
he
just
was
do
in
it
the new
again.
Dexter. I don't really know if he's still alive. I think I just watched
He's
the
not that old. I mean, he never seemed that old to
he's
me.
still I think he's still voicing Mr. Krabs on SpongeBob.
Yeah, like he can totally, like, why can't he just do it again?
I mean, he's way older.
Yeah, but so
Like,
just write that shit in.
noticeably so. No diss to him. Just time
Just write that
happens,
in.
man. It's inevitable.
Well, you know.
But if that's the case, why not Christopher Lambert again?
I mean, like
What? Yeah. So if we're just gonna keep old people like
this is what I'm saying. Like, to me, like that stuff isn't the stuff that was wrong about it. What was wrong about it was that it just needed more money. It needed more buy-in from the studio, right? So like, and there's a lot of '80s movies like that. Like Flight of the Navigator is one that could probably just use
Flight of the
more money.
Navigator. Yeah.
You know, shit like that. But like, think about it. Like, you would never remake a John Hughes movie. How stupid would that be?
I mean, I don't know.
You'd lose all the charm.
I think not that okay. So here's it's not a I wouldn't view this as a remake. The premise is kind of timeless. You can kind of apply it in any time zone, time frame of a like era, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And the problems are all the same, but also very different. So it deserves maybe not a remake, but like a spiritual successor, or even another installment. Breakfast Club.
I mean,
not to say that I'm trying to overwrite the old one,
right?
And
right.
I'm saying that school as an institution, as a student,
you're saying really more of like a sequel, but not with the same character. Like,
not with the same characters. It can even be in the same place, but it's just like, all right, their problems were all about high school navigation in the 80s at the time. School, as a concept its place in society is now going to drastically change again real soon, but it also has its own, it has all the classic stuff, like all the classic problems that every other high school movie ever made could also tap into.
Yeah.
But I think nowadays there's plenty of new ground to tread.
Here's the thing. I think that is not a bad idea, but one of the things I liked most about Breakfast Club is that it was not a teeny bopper flick. Like, it was serious. Like, we were talking about themes of like self-harm and suicide,
or like assault, survivor.
Assault.
That's my thing here, is that there's so much fertile topics, like more.
Yeah, like I would
certainly more in the limelight nowadays.
I want them to respect the material and like the themes. I want them to take it seriously.
Exactly. Don't take it fucking seriously, because it's a serious topic. It's serious problems. But so I know there's some like kind of goes against it's kind of the opposite criteria of like what we were talking about, like stuff that
Yeah,
didn't
but we're
do so
talking
well.
about like thematically, it's still
But
being relevant, right? So
yeah,
that in that sense, having it as a remake is actually not a terrible idea. Um, I would say I would agree with you that like a straight remake probably no, but
no,
like a spiritual successor
don't
or
bother because those archetypes of characters don't exist quite the same anymore.
right, it would be entirely it'd have to be a
Yeah,
completely different
those
interpretation.
genre of students
Yeah,
don't
it's
they're
different.
mashed up way differently nowadays.
Oh, so if we're talking, this is occurring to me now. Can we expand it out to TV shows? Because I think that actually
Ooh,
there's more to mine from TV shows.
okay, yeah, yeah,
So
okay.
here's one. I actually got a couple,
What do you got?
and the first one is the one I've been wanting for a long time, and I actually think it could be done really fucking well, and it frankly needs it because the second half of its existence kind of needs to just go away and be deleted, and they need to end it sooner. And it is the X-Files.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Uh, Either a lot of people are agreeing with you, or a lot of people are
'cause here's
looking
the thing. The
you up
X
where you got it.
Files remains to this day, I maintain this, one of the absolute god tier television shows ever made. At its peak, it was doing shit that nobody has ever done before. You rewatch the golden years of that show, it
And it got
is
flanderized.
so astonishingly good. It's like impossibly good. And then it was the prime like example. Oh my god, what's happening here?
The madness wells.
My man is talking to you. Well, that's not foreboding at all.
Friendship? Yeah. What's Midra's Manse? What?
Yeah.
Laura
Dude,
had
why do
therefore
they
a
have
time
a
for
Sneak
break.
America next to a Site of Grace? That's fucked up.
Yeah, that's makes me think that the
Property.
site of grace is gonna disappear real fast.
Oof. Anyway, X Files. It's so good for the first 5 years, and then it was the original show that just went on too long because it was their cash cow. So they
Yeah.
refused to let the writers end the show properly, which they've kind of gotten over these days. Like now they like prestige television. They allow the writers to write a proper ending typically, like Walking Dead notwithstanding. But
Yeah.
like really good shows like Stranger Things, that's going to end properly.
Mm-hmm.
Breaking Bad, that ended properly. Better Call Saul, that ended properly. Like that's what they do. Like they're able to do that now with
Simpsons
prestige.
gonna end properly.
Simpsons, The Wire, like that ended properly. Like they're going to have a proper ending added to it, like which X Files never really did. It just went on and on and on and on, and then ended up really sucking. I want them to redo that. I want them to come up with an actual ending.
Yeah.
Frankly, it should have ended with the movie. Which, by the way, go back and watch the movie, guys. The original movie for the X Files, Fight the Future, fucking great movie, amazing movie. Go watch that. It was made at the absolute peak of their powers. It was so good. Check that movie out. Really good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have it.
You do if you have my.
Yeah, I feel like I
yeah,
should.
You also have all the X Files, so you should go back and watch.
Yeah,
the
we do
X-Files.
have that.
Watch
Right
the
now we're
first 5
watching.
seasons of X Files, then watch the movie
Mhm.
because it's in universe, like it's in sequence.
Yeah,
With the
Abby fucking loves the X Files.
too fucking good, man. It's so
Yeah.
good. So that's
We're
one
watching,
remake I'd like to see.
We're watching Star Trek TNG right now.
God, talk about
That's
great.
a fun show.
Greatness.
We just hit season 3, and the budget
It
has
gets really good. It gets really good with season 3.
Yeah, it does. I mean, there were some pretty good episodes, even like in season 1 and 2. But like, just the
Season
quality
1
of
is
the set, the uniforms, the sounds, the new
Yes.
intro. I was
You
like,
find
oh
their
shit,
stride in season 3 in a way that
they
they
hit
did
that
not.
money.
They did.
Yeah.
And I mean, season 1 has not aged particularly well. There are some episodes in there that are kind of super cringy.
Yeah,
but
it's kind of juvenile.
It's still pretty fucking good. Like it's still definitely worth a watch.
Overall, we were just like, yeah, okay. But like,
by the time you make it to
wanna
the
keep
second
watching them.
season, though, it's like, oh, this is top tier Star Trek. Like,
Yeah.
we're talking about.
He's
Great.
dropping that iconic line of like, it's possible to do everything right and still lose. That is life. That's like a
Yeah.
famous, like,
Totally.
it's like one of the lines, man.
Yeah, Picard is like peak
Season
Picard.
2.
Like he's already in it. Yeah, absolutely. Great writing. I mean, that's what Star Trek has always been about. The writing has always been fantastic. That's why they never had to invest much money. Like
Yeah,
it's very much like Doctor Who-ish, right? Like it can
yeah,
be kind of like low budget, but get away with it because the writing is so god tier.
yeah. Everything's kind of a philosophy like lesson
Yes,
slash
totally.
like
It's classic. It's Gene
like
Roddenberry. It's classic sci-fi. It's
yeah,
allegory. It's relatable. It's socially conscious. Like it's relevant.
right.
It's
Even in
it's
today, it's
yeah.
some
It's
stuff has come full circle.
yes, but I mean, yeah. It's very applicable today. It's very topical. It's very relevant. It's very smart and frankly ahead of its time, just like Star Trek has always been.
Yeah.
And frankly, and I'll say this too, and I think the internet largely agrees with me. Pretty much every Star Trek in that era, from the late '80s through early 2000s, amazing stuff. Everything. TNG was great. Deep Space Nine was great. Voyager was frankly great, underrated. Um, those three series, like that's all you need for Star Trek. So much good content there. Go back and rewatch all of it. It's super, super good.
Oof. Out
Glad
of
you got
here.
those interrupts with these dudes with menorahs.
There we go.
Lovely.
Yeah.
You got all your wheels back.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. All right. So I don't know where to go with this fucking place. I can't open it right now.
You were
So
inside a second ago.
I was, but there's only like one other door to go through, as far as I know.
You got more to explore in there.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. There's only one other door that I saw, and it's like you can't open this right now, or from this side, or whatever it said.
Don't be a quitter.
Let's see.
I'll take no for an answer.
A movie that I think deserves to be revisited, maybe not necessarily even remade, um, but just the fact that it kind of got screwed out of like progressing onward into like a sequel or even a
Mhm.
trilogy.
Mhm.
Did you ever watch Chronicle?
No.
So it is very early and very young Michael B. Jordan, um, but it is a found footage style sci-fi, and it's about these three kids who one is like really into film school or whatever. They're all like high school. That's like the premise, like the excuse for the found footage. But they find like they are exploring some like underground tunnel, but an earthquake happens and they find themselves in like a chamber that they couldn't get to before, and there's like this crystal like organism that's in there, and they start getting like massive headaches, and like psychic and sound frequencies are like causing them to pass out, and they all wake up later, and the thing is gone, but and they go home, and the next day they start realizing that they have like telekinesis, um,
Okay.
and all three of them take to it in different ways, but like they have telekinesis in like a very malleable sense. Like they can move things, they can crush things, they can like make themselves fly. They can, even if they concentrate on like imagining a defense, they can endure like incredible like damage to themselves because it doesn't actually hit them. Um, it's a very cool, like I think it's a cult classic here, but it was supposed to be like a 2 or 3 parter, and it never got a second one. And it really deserves to have a second one because the way it ends, I was like, oh fuck, what the fuck happens next?
Oh, if we're talking about movies that need sequels, then we need He-Man. Look at you.
Okay. Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, we need Masters of the Universe.
Well, yeah,
So, well, okay, I just need to say this. I think I've said this before, but guys, Masters of the Universe with Dolph Lundgren
yeah,
is a fucking good movie, legitimately good movie that is absolutely worth watching, and it is really, really enjoyable, really, really well done. Uh, Go back and watch it. It is really good, principally because Frank Langella's Skeletor. I'm gonna let you know. Second as a villain, second really only in the history of cinema to, I don't know, Heath Ledger's Joker, and maybe Darth Vader. Like, go back and watch that Skeletor. Fucking amazing Skeletor. Frank Langella is absolutely astonishing in that movie.
Yeah.
You would not think, like, they take that movie, they take the subject matter really seriously. They're like, and it's like they decide to make a real movie out of it. Really fucking good, man. Really good. Oh, and one of the main characters is played by Paris from Voyager. So I don't know. You haven't watched Voyager yet, probably, but
No.
you'll recognize him.
We debated on where we wanted to start, but I think we just decided TNG was our
That's the place to start. That's the right
fondest memory of oh shit, okay, they all were like, oh, wait a minute.
But yeah, go back and watch Master of the Universe, guys, because it's really amazing. And it needs a sequel because it was one of the original movies with a stinger at the end.
Yeah.
And the I won't spoil it, but like they literally say "I'll be back" at the end, and then they never make a sequel. So it definitely needed one, and it was frankly worth making one because it was really fucking good. I suppose maybe it just didn't do very well at the box office. So,
oof.
These are those guys with the fucking champion Glider moveset.
Yeah.
I love.
Okay.
Yeah, he really fucked you up.
Yeah, I will.
Sitting on you? What are you inside him?
Let's see. Other movies that deserve sequels. So I don't know if you've ever heard of this one either. It was one that I saw a preview for like months and months ahead of its release, and then the day it came out, I just had like this thought of like, huh, I haven't heard much about this movie in a while. I wonder when it comes out. And then I looked and I was like, it comes out today? So I went and saw it by myself. But it's called Upgrade.
Nope, don't know it.
Oh
my god, every hit.
Yeah, every one. Just about. But it is it's kind of a dark.
Oh god.
It's I don't even know how to describe it. Oh shit. It's a near future sci-fi. But it's also on like, I won't say it's horror, but it is a little on the gory side in some parts. It's certainly very like, yeah, like I won't say it's grotesque. But it's like, oh fuck, that's really not a great way to go. But it's about this guy, and this happens in the first 10 minutes of the movie, so not really a spoiler. But he and his wife, he's a guy who's very old fashioned, and he's everything is like self-driving. Even some people have like cybernetic implants for different interactions with machines and whatever. But he's very like old school analog. He restores like old vintage cars for people. And he's driving back with his wife, who works for a big tech company. She's the exact opposite of him. And they get into a car crash, but it's because their car locks them in and malfunctions and flips them. And then when the car crashes, there's a group of guys waiting for them, and they shoot him in the neck with one of those nail gun things that they kill livestock with. But they do it in the base of his neck, so he's paralyzed, and he can't move, from the neck down. And then they kill his wife in front of him. And
this is fucking No Country for Old Men.
Yeah, a little bit. The weapon is very much like that. But but he's still alive. But I guess they think he's dead, but then it turns out that he lived, but he is paralyzed from the neck down. And then he stays in the hospital for a few weeks trying to get rehabbed or whatever, but there's nothing to really do about it. He's barely functioning as it is. And he used to oh shit, what the fuck? And he used to restore cars. He used to be like a mechanic, so he can't do his job anymore either. What is happening here? But this eccentric like cyberneticist like prodigy kid gets a hold of him in the like contacts him in the hospital and says, "I've got this chip that I can put in the back of your neck, and it'll like help you move again. It's the first of its kind, and it's like an AI, and it'll help you like move again." And he like accepts eventually, and then he starts to like try and get revenge. He starts hunting down the people that's trying to get revenge, but he's got like not ninja powers, but he's got like machine-like precision because he's got a chip in his body that like helps coordinate him.
It's like RoboCop.
Kind of, but he's all natural, but he's got like computer program control over his body. And there's way more going on in this storyline, but I don't want to reveal too much about it. It's absolutely worth a watch. It was supposed to have more. I don't know if the director is going to do more. Like, everyone's still like alive from what I can tell. And it wasn't that super long. It was like 2017, 2018, I think. Maybe 15. I don't remember.
Before time.
But yeah, the before time. But
Upgrade.
Totally worth a watch. I love watching that movie. It's not one I watch with Abby because she doesn't like violence too much.
Well, so this actually, you made me think of one that you will appreciate that I personally don't need to see a remake of because I think it's fantastic on its own.
Yeah.
And deeply underrated. But I could see an argument for remaking it simply for production quality reasons.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't want to remake it because I think the cast was perfect, and I think I don't want to see that changed. But if they wanted to remake it, I'd be willing to like give it a shot. That would be Event Horizon.
Oh, yes, that is a correct answer. But like, man, how the way they filmed that though?
I know, and it's really good. But like, there are little things about it that I would like to get rid of, like the opening sequence with that ridiculous manic like drum beat, like freak out music happening at the start, like the opening titles. Could probably do away with that. There's a few like bad 90s like film techniques that they did, like the bad slow-mo, and like some weird dubbing and like stuff like that I wouldn't mind them cleaning up. Maybe it just needs a remaster instead, like a re-edit. That'd be
even the original cut of the film isn't a thing. Like, it doesn't exist.
Yeah, right.
You heard about the fire, right? Like,
yeah. So like the thing I don't want to lose though, frankly, more than anything, is Lawrence Fishburne, whose character in that movie I love.
Dude, greatest fucking sci-fi horror character.
He was my captain. My captain. He is.
Look at that like that video diary. He's like, we're getting the fuck out of here.
Yes. Dude,
most sensible.
Every time I watch that movie, I think to myself, I want to work for him. If I'm in space in an emergency situation, I want him as my captain. He is the captain I want. He's so good in that movie. He's written so well. He's the guy I want in a bad situation. He's the dude to be there. And like, yeah. And so I don't want to lose him in like a remake. So like ultimately, I don't really want one. But I could see the argument because production values could have been a little bit better. But the gore is so good. The concept is so good. The art in that movie, oh my god, it's so good. The ship style.
Yeah.
The way the ship reveal, like when they reveal the Event Horizon, they go through that like space fog, and it's so big. It's like, oh my god, it's really fucking good. There's so much gold there, but I do feel like production value wise, they could do better. So.
Yeah, and I feel like that's possible. Like that's a feasible like aspect of the film to improve upon, I think.
I think so too. I think it's one of those that I would like to see a modern interpretation of it, as long as I still get to watch
the old like principles and attributes. Like,
I kind of just want to like, I'm okay with them remaking it as long as I still get to watch the original. You know what I mean? Like,
so long as it's the same.
You know what? Actually, it's almost like, and this is kind of a weird comparison because this isn't actually a remake, although they made you believe it was for most of the movie. The Thing.
Oh yeah.
So The Thing so The Thing was 1982, 1997, something like that with Kurt Russell. Amazing movie, fantastic movie, one of the greatest horror movies of all time, one of the greatest creature flicks ever made. Itself was a remake at the time. It was
Yeah.
the original thing was like 1940s or 30s or some shit. So the Kurt Russell one was itself a remake, but it was amazing. And then in 2011, they came out with another, what they sold and what appeared and played on screen like a remake.
Yeah,
which
they
is
just
called,
didn't tell you.
yeah,
Surprise.
yeah. They didn't tell you what the surprise was, which I guess we won't say here in case anybody watches
I
this
feel
thing.
like we have said it in the past, like Tom, I think, might have said it, but
All right, so we'll say it. I'll say it. This is a
I mean,
spoiler
spoiler
warning.
alert, yeah.
Anybody in the future who wants to watch the 2011 version of the thing, tune out now. Tune back in about 60 seconds. So yeah, the thing sequel was actually a prequel.
Yeah,
But the
it picks
remake was
up
not a
right
remake. It was a
before
prequel.
the original one leaves off.
Yeah. So basically, what you're following throughout that whole movie is the Norwegians, like what happens with the Norwegians in advance. Like really fucking cool, like super smart and really interesting. But at the end of the day, still spiritually kind of a remake, and I think that really worked. That was a really good movie. Still, I don't think it's better than the original, or I guess the previous, not the original, but the Kurt Russell version. I don't think it was better, but really good, enjoyable, worth watching, worth making.
Yeah.
So like they could do something. They could do like a prequel to Event Horizon. That would be deep. That'd be fucking-
where the Event Horizon like
yeah,
initially starts out like
indeed. Yeah.
ooh.
I mean, you could also do a sequel to it, frankly, because it's still out there. It went back,
Yeah.
back through the portal.
That's true.
So you could do another sequel.
It can come back, yeah.
There's a lot to do with Event
That's
Horizon. I think
terrifying. That's a terrifying concept of like it could come back at any time.
Yeah, I mean the whole concept is so very much like Doom, like it's hell in space. Like,
Yeah.
it's so fucking cool. Like that's it's a haunted house in space too. Like the concept there is so awesome. I want more of that. I want a video game like that. Like I guess the closest thing that we have would be shoot, uh, Dead Space,
Yeah.
right? So I think actually
Yeah,
Dead
more or
Space would be a cool movie. I would like to see a movie version of Dead Space. But like that's basically like very similar to Event Horizon. I think that like space horror. We don't frankly, I don't think we get enough space horror.
You don't think so?
No, there are two genres in horror that I want to see more of. One is space horror,
Okay.
which you would think we would see more, but these days
It
at
feels
least
like we
don't
have
see
plenty,
much.
but maybe
You would think, well, we've got what do we have? We have Life, we have Last Days on Mars, we have obviously the Aliens series, which I only count two of those. And
yeah.
now I
Does
guess I count.
Predator count? Like
I don't count Predator.
I
I mean,
feel like
I
the
guess
first one they were trying to, at least in the beginning.
that was the most. Yeah, I mean, even the second one was kind of like gore horror, but
Yeah.
it doesn't feel horror-y to me. It's got elements of horror, but I don't think it reaches the heights of horror. Also, a perfect movie. I'll also say that. Don't have to remake Predator. That's a perfect film.
Well, they don't need to remake it, but they certainly have plenty of sequels.
Yeah, the sequels, the most recent one, Prey, was actually pretty decent.
Yeah.
I recommend.
Oh,
Pretty
shit.
decent. Oh god, big ol' whiff, and he
I
did.
meant to just jump out on a ledge. I forgot that it didn't go all the way over.
But I
haven't
can
seen
stand
Prey,
to see
but
more space horrors.
I
But
did like
more-
Predators with Topher Grace and Lawrence Fishburne again.
Those are okay. Yeah,
That
one's
was
not bad.
fine.
Yeah, that was not bad. They have varying degrees of quality. They're mostly not like the AVP stuff. Not so
Yeah,
good.
AVP is not really all that good. I like the first one, but
It's
just
gonna be a good
because
like it's junky fun, but
yeah, exactly. It's bubblegum.
but anyway, like I just generally think more space horror is better. So we'd like to get more of that. But primarily, what I really want to see, fantasy horror,
Oh yeah.
like medieval horror.
Uh-huh.
There's one movie called The Headhunter
Yeah.
that is very much like a Dark Souls style horror movie, and it's really quite good. I recommend it. It's enjoyable to watch. It's very different, but it's very much in that vein. There's not much else like it out there. I want to see more fantasy horror. Like, get gruesome with it, get serious with it. Try to scare people with it. There's a lot to mine there. I mean, Dark Souls has proven that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
So, like, that's what Dark Souls is. Dark Souls is
I
medieval or
It's
fantasy
been
horror.
a long time since I've seen this particular movie I'm about to suggest, but so it's like maybe that's not how it meant to be, but it kind of like my memory of it kind of feels that way. You ever see the 13th Warrior?
Yeah, very
That
much.
kind of
That
feels like historical
totally
fantasy horror.
yeah, I mean, it's Beowulf.
Yeah, it's Beowulf, but like Beowulf's supposed to be a pretty scary story in the
It
first
is,
place.
yeah, and it depends on how they treat it, right? Like they can treat it in a horror way. I mean, that's what you could do the same thing with Hamlet. Like that's an old school Norse story.
Yeah.
And the most recent one that the guy who's directing Nosferatu, he directed the most recent adaptation of Hamlet. That you remember, The Northman came out recently.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's Hamlet basically. The OG original version of Hamlet. It's like an adaptation of the old school story, not the Shakespeare version.
Yeah.
But it's Hamlet, and like that has horror elements too. Like you can totally crank that up and just do a treatment of it that's more horror oriented. So yeah, 13th Warrior, absolutely. Like especially towards the end of that movie,
Yeah.
very horror.
With the
like
fireworm or whatever.
Yeah, when they actually get to the final
Like
beast,
the lair.
like,
Yeah.
fucking scary. Real monster shit.
So I am remembering a movie, and I love this movie. It might not be for everybody, but it is a foreign film, historical, horror, kung fu film.
Brotherhood of the Wolf.
Exactly right.
Yeah,
I love that movie.
Yeah, that's that's actually that's maybe
movie.
For me maybe the best candidate we've said to date for a remake.
Yes.
Yeah. I believe it needs a remake.
It fucking deserves a remake. Yes.
It needs higher production value. It needs I think it would benefit from being in English, even though it's set in France.
Yeah, it could benefit for that. I mean, there is an English track for the original.
There is, yeah. I think the dub isn't very good though. I like the subtitles.
Really, but whatever.
I also just don't like dubs generally. I prefer subtitles, but that's just me.
You're a subs guy. Got it.
Yeah, I just feel like dubs, we really lose the actor's performance. It really kind of and also
you're relying on a voice actor, a dub voice actor to equivalently portray a character.
Yes, there's just so much that I lose in the dub. It's just from the acting. The acting is so much better and translates better in the actual original language. That said, oh my god, this dude really gives you trouble. I also think that it just fucks with the audio, because the audio track has to go over the sound effects, the ambient sound effects in the scene, and it never feels right. It always feels claustrophobic and like cut off. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel like it fits the scene.
The acoustics probably don't match unless they're really good mixing.
Exactly right. The acoustics are all wrong. So it really takes me out of the story itself. So again, it like all of that stuff, like the sound design, sound engineering, gets thrown out the window from the original movie, and you don't get to enjoy any of that either. And I think that matters. Like that's part of the art that they're presenting with the film. And I think when you do the dub, you lose that. But anyway, I don't like dubs. I prefer the subs most of the time. Although there's value in dubs. Like if you just like a movie and you want to play it in the background while you do something else, and you can't like look at the movie at every second, having a dub is useful. But anyway, yeah, Brotherhood of the Wolf could absolutely use a remake. Better like production quality.
Oh my god, you hit me with fucking everything.
Being even a little bit darker, crank up the
it could be
version of it.
It's plenty dark for anybody who's interested in watching it.
But, it is. No, it's definitely.
And it's based on
I wouldn't call it. It sort of like puts a foot in the horror realm, but isn't like strictly horror. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it's more like they're just willing to go places like another R-rated film wouldn't.
Yeah. It's like fantasy action, like gothic.
It's like it's a fantastical take on a historical event.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like full fantasy, but it is a little bit more like
there's a little bit of
it's just a little bit more exaggerated reality,
supernatural elements.
Right? A little bit, yeah. Even though there's really not.
At the end of the day, it ends up not really being. But you get
they try and make you think it is, but it's not.
But there are those elements because there's like there's like visions and like soothsayers and like telling the future and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, there goes all my fucking grace.
I mean, this place is hellish, man. This place is tough. This dude is your like nemesis.
Yeah, It's just because his combo goes on and on forever.
It's so hard, man. Fucking Gunder.
Yep.
He's a fucking Tekken character. Like
Yeah. True
launchers
enough.
and shit. Like,
Uh huh.
yeah, I mean, he's basically playing a 3D fighting game.
Maybe more of a Soul Calibur character, but yeah.
Yeah, very much. That's similar to Tekken. I mean, it's 3D fighters, so
Yeah, it's 3D fighters. I miss 3D fighters.
that was like an era that I caught the start of.
Yeah,
And
you
then that
caught it
was when I
because
was
of me,
checked
because I
out
had a
of
Sega
the
Saturn
game.
with
Yeah.
Virtual Fighter 2.
Yep. Loved that game. That was great.
That was a fun game.
Yep. Oh my god, I can't believe you didn't get hit on. Oh. Wow. You know what your problem is with this dude? You're too aggro.
Yeah, I'm really trying to like put him on the ground
And
as fast as I
fast.
possibly can.
That's your problem.
He
He's not better
doesn't-
than you. You're just not patient enough.
Yeah, that's absolutely what's happening.
Yep.
I just don't respect him enough.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I think Brotherhood of the Wolf is a really good option
Yeah.
because it definitely suffers from the language barrier for one. It definitely would benefit from a better production value, like more money.
Yeah.
And I think
another
they
go.
it also suffers. It's also very dated because
Yeah.
it definitely suffers from what I would call like the John Woo era.
Very
Slow mo
Matrix
action,
1
like
area.
everything is like gratuitous slow motion,
Yeah.
which they don't really need. So I would like to see them like update the action to be a little more frenetic and like I don't know, just less stylized, and just make it a little more brutal and realistic, authentic, maybe.
That said, keep the kung fu, man.
Oh yeah, I like that idea. Like that is a cool mashup, right?
Yeah.
But it definitely has a little more of a immature kind of adolescent feel to the way they deliver it.
Yeah, that's true.
Again, with all the slow mo stylization of it.
It's
Like
just a
they
product of the
have to
time.
do that thing where they're like, you know how they like that trope where they kind of like there's always a bar fight, like someone picks a fight in a bar, like that kind of
Yeah.
happens early on, and that like
It's very
epic-
stereotypical
Yeah,
fantasy trope.
yeah, it's like we're conjuring, we're like making up this reason for them to fight so we can do this cool fight scene.
Yeah.
Right? Which they don't need to do that. They can do that better, and I think that it would be good in a remake. That's an opportunity to do that better.
Mhm. I will say one of the movies that benefited from that kind of John Woo style, I think at least had a really cool, fun take on it for the time. The Musketeer. Did you ever watch that?
Oh, I think I did, but I have very little memory of it.
Yeah, it's the Three Musketeers, the classic story. No real twist on that exactly. It's just that it's take like fencing and sabers and rapier fencing and make it kung fu craziness, like kung fu
You're kind of a
stunts.
sucker for the kung fu. It just
I mean,
straight-
I 20 years of martial arts, man.
Yeah.
Can't help it.
yeah,
But
that's
it's
your jam.
but it's not like they're not doing like kung fu poses. It's all fencing, but it's a little bit like just a little bit over the top, like stunt wise. It's like
I mean,
if
I
a
like the
stuntman
idea
said,
of,
"What if we made D'Artagnan like a stuntman too?"
I like the idea of applying like proper martial art to these sort of like it's sort of like a genre mashup, right? Or like a culture mashup. But I like they did that a little bit with Equilibrium and like
Yeah, with gun
Yeah.
with gun kata. Yeah,
which is a really cool idea. I mean, it's also kind of silly, but also not. Like it's also if they take it seriously, it's kind of badass.
that's effectively what John Wick is.
Yeah, it's John Wick. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh, also,
Minus
it,
the
I know I'm probably not even I'm not even like the 100th person to suggest this, but it was a fun movie question. You take one movie, you keep one actor, everybody else is replaced with Muppets. What do you choose? And I went with John Wick.
Wick is a good answer.
I think that would be funny.
Oh, that's a good question. So I mean, it has to be like a really strong singular lead, right? Up against somebody who's like, and they got to be kind of like serious and edgy.
Or you could do a complete throwaway and have one like extra be the human with no explanation as to why.
Could do that. Yeah, but I mean that's kind of like just the Muppets. That's what all the Muppets movies do. Like they
Yeah,
have
but
a
it's
human
just like
who's
one.
just kind
There's plenty of like human and Muppet background extras, but
yeah.
like but
Well,
there's
because like
that's the thing.
most of the Muppet specials are like the Muppet Christmas special, not Christmas Carol, but the Muppet Christmas special.
Yeah.
Like that's the perfect example where it's mostly Muppets, but then they have like one human character in the background. It's kind of like he's like the straight man, and all the Muppets are the funny man.
Yeah.
So yeah, like that's kind of what Muppets are, I guess. But like the John Wick idea is cool because it's like
It's like the guy. I like the idea of Keanu Reeves beating up a bunch of puppets.
yeah, because he's so violent, right? And like
Yeah.
it's yeah. So I have to think like Godfather maybe. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Like have Marlon Brando threatening people, just being threatening to Muppets all the time. I like that. The Muppets have to go to him like hat in hand, like
Fuck.
on this day of your daughter's wedding.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of good opportunities for Muppets to play side characters in the Corleone family. I like that idea.
That would be pretty funny. I think I don't know the exact combination of how I'd want to do it, but the first Predator would be funny.
I mean, are we keeping the Predator or are we keeping Arnold?
That's the thing. I don't know. I feel like there's something there, but I don't know what it is, and I don't know the proper combination.
I think you have to keep Predator, and everybody else is like I think.
But like,
Kermit
does he count as a human actor though? Because like, yeah, there's a person underneath there, but like
you're trying to like break the
all
rules here,
prosthetic.
trying to get away with this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm just trying to think of like what constitutes like. I guess if it's a Muppet, it's got to be a puppet and not like a.
What about like Commando
body actor
or Conan?
Ooh, yeah.
You know, anything with Arnold is kind of a good choice because he's like the big singular guy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Terminator. Fuck.
Yeah.
Terminator would be good. You gotta admit, Terminator would be good.
Mm-hmm. Terminator would be really fun.
Yep.
What was it? I left a comment on like Facebook or something somewhere.
Can I say something really inappropriate?
I mean, I guess now is the day and age where you can do that again. So yeah, go ahead.
American History X.
Oh,
can you imagine what a defiling that movie?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, if we're gonna go that route, I think from an audience perspective, because what the fuck, Fight Club.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's the thing, right? We're going for shock value. It has to be this great.
Tyler Durden is a Muppet, or he's not, and the other guy is. I think that would be fucking amazing.
I think you have to have Tyler Durden because he's kind of the John Wick of that show. Like Edward Norton's character,
he's the only human actor, and then everybody else is a fucking
Ed Norton's
Muppet.
character is kind of more of a vessel. Like he's like the audience, right?
I just call him Jack because he gets all those notes and calls them like, "I am Jack's complete lack of surprise" or whatever.
I mean, a fun one would be, take your pick, however you want to break it down. Star Wars. That would actually be fun.
I mean, I would argue that you might not notice that much.
Well, the thing is, they kind of did it with Muppet Babies. They did Star Wars parodies and stuff in Muppet Babies all the time.
Yeah, they
also
did.
Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Which were always my favorite episodes. Indiana Jones and Star Wars parodies for Muppet Babies, but
yes.
Yeah, no, you're right, because that obviously had the Jim Henson, Frank.
Yeah, they had the workshop there. So like I get what you're saying, and I do think that there might be something there.
I would just want a whole remake.
I'd
just
argue about the impact.
Not even this construct. Just like do an entire version of A New Hope with just Muppets.
Just Muppets.
And then
all Muppets.
Yeah, and then just make Yoda a human. Like a complete gender bend.
You just make him Mel Brooks. Go Spaceballs in there too.
Yes, perfect. You can't tell me that wouldn't be. That'd be a blast.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be pretty good.
Who would Gonzo be in Star Wars?
Gonzo would be Han.
You think so?
Yeah.
I could see that. I get that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That means Kermit would be Luke.
That'd be Luke, right? Yeah.
Piggy would be Leia, I guess.
I mean, that feels too easy, right?
It feels too easy. First of all,
Oh well, I mean, I like your Han pick because Ratso Rizzo is what is
would be Chewie, and that'd be hilariously like ironic.
Exactly.
Because you'd think it'd be Sweetums, but it isn't.
Mm-hmm. Man, what's Leia?
Sam is Vader.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No, Piggy's not Leia. Piggy's Palpatine.
Yeah, she's got to be a villain, right?
Piggy's the Emperor.
Gotta be,
because your faith in your friends is yours. Like that kind of line. Yeah. Because she has that type of voice where, like, you know,
she's also power hungry, and she's
very vain. She's very power hungry, but like, she usually speaks in that high pitched voice, but she does. Her voice can get like
she's also very scary.
Very low and be very like under your breath, like guttural. Like
she's
sarcasm.
Also very scary, and she definitely is the foil to Kermit, just the same way that she would be the foil to Luke.
Yeah.
Yeah, she has to, I like that pick. She has to be the Emperor.
Fuck. Okay. Yeah, so Piggy's Palpatine, 100%.
Who's Leia?
Camilla is Leia.
What?
because he does. He always in love because it's Gonzo.
Wait a minute. Are we including Sesame Street?
I guess anything from the Jim Henson workshop is
Does
on
that
the
include,
table.
Does that include Fraggles?
I mean, you might start losing people because, like, not everybody watch Fraggles, but
internet.
Like, I hear you.
Go educate yourselves. Go watch Fraggle Rock. Fucking dope shit.
It's like, I feel good that everybody knows what Sesame Street is. Everybody knows what the Muppets are.
True.
Not everybody's gonna know what Fraggle Rock is.
No. So we're gonna limit it to Sesame Street and the Muppets.
I think so, because they had a lot of crossovers anyway.
This helps because then we've got
limits the scope.
And we got Big Bird, and we got.
I think Big Bird is Boba Fett.
What? Why?
See,
just because like largely irrelevant.
Yeah. Like, I think it'd be hilarious to have Big Bird in like a fucking like helmet visor, but like nothing else. Like he's still got the bandolier and the gun, but it's just he just wears the helmet.
Can I make a proposal then?
What?
I think we've gone to like rote. We've assumed that Kermit has to be.
You're gonna mix it up.
Yeah, what I kind of like is for Luke and Leia, Bert and Ernie.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
that's a really good idea.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah. Okay, so who's who then?
Luke being Ernie being Luke and
Ernie
Bert.
being Luke. Yes, because he is very earnest and well-meaning.
Yeah, and
that means
Bert,
they're related. Okay.
And Bert is just like smarter and more realistic because she's like a badass rebel, right? She's like the OG rebel.
Yeah, that's true.
And much more Bert-like in that way, like practical, job done.
Yeah. All right, interesting picks.
Yeah.
Okay. I do think Sam Eagle is Vader. Well, that maybe it's too obvious.
Well, so no, my problem is not that it's too obvious. My problem is that it might be too fringe. Because Sam Eagle's like, I mean, he's not that like popular. Like he's not that well.
I just think he has the same bearing, so he kind of fits right into the role.
He's very what's the word? Imposing and dour. Dour is the word. He's very dour.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, then if Gonzo isn't Luke, then I think he should be Boba Fett because of he'd be the inverse Boba Fett because Boba Fett was like, oh my god, who the fuck is that guy? He said like 2 lines and I think he's the greatest thing ever. Gonzo would ham it up completely and he'd be such an effective bounty hunter because he's basically Deadpool in space.
So
he's just fucking chaos.
He's got to be Han, though.
He's got to be Han, though?
I think so, because it's the irreverence. It's the irreverence.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. He's not Luke. That's right. I thought for some reason I had him in my head as Luke, but he's not. He's Han.
Yeah.
That still fits.
We need to find a spot for Kermit.
That still fits. Okay. Kermit,
Obi-Wan.
Ooh. Yeah.
That makes sense, right?
He was a Jedi Knight the same as your father.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Like, really, actually the main character, Loki, the main character in all the story.
Got all the knowledge, yeah. Okay. Then is his name Pepe? He's a shrimp.
Yeah, little Pepe the Shrimp.
Yoda. No.
See, this is the thing
Jabba
though.
the
Like,
Hutt.
don't they
Jabba
have
the
to have
Hutt.
similar stature?
Yeah, Jabba the Hutt. Pepe is Jabba the Hutt.
Yeah, that makes more sense. Or I mean, Pepe could also just be like Salacious Chrome.
Oh yeah.
That kind of fits perfectly to me. Yeah,
That's fucking great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Jabba the Hutt. Jabba the Hutt could be Big Bird. That's kind of funny.
Could be.
Giant ass bird. Gangster.
Yeah, for
Big
real.
Bird.
The Hutt's of gangsters. Oh, who's
Oh, no, easy.
Who's
No,
fucking Lando?
No, Jabba the Hutt, Oscar the Grouch.
Oh, fuck. You're right. You're absolutely fucking right.
Yeah, easy.
I forgot. I keep forgetting. I don't factor in Sesame Street.
Yeah, we gotta bring Sesame.
Okay. Yeah. Snuffleupagus is Chewie, except
But what about Rizzo?
nobody can see him.
Yeah, what about
except
Rizzo?
Han.
Okay.
Because isn't Snuffleupagus like imaginary?
Big Bird's imaginary friend, right?
I thought so.
Like only Big Bird can see it.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah. Snuffleupagus is hard though, because like we gotta. I just like the dynamic, like the friend dynamic there of Han and.
Oh yeah, never mind. Snuffleupagus is the living force. Because every time you try and move stuff with the force, it's just Snuffleupagus moving shit around for you.
I feel that.
Yeah.
In like the Nightcrawler realm.
Yeah.
From
We're just invalidating the entirety of the force in this.
We'll just cross all these universes. I don't mind it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we need a Yoda. I mean, to be fair, Yoda could just be Yoda.
Yeah. What if that's weird? Like instead of having one human actor, they just keep one original Muppet.
Yeah, one original character. I mean, it fits. It's like it passes the test. Like it satisfies the requirement.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yep.
In like the funniest, most ironic sense of the term.
I kind of just want to do that. I want Yoda to be Yoda. That makes
no
sense.
humans, just all puppets. Original Yoda though.
Plunging attack.
All right, this is okay. So we're sticking with the Erdtree, right? We're not doing prequels. We're not doing sequels.
I'm gonna pretend those don't exist. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Because the only other one I think would be kind of fun to do would if Sweetums was Mace Windu.
Yeah. No, that's
I think
good.
that'd be fucking funny.
I like that. That's good. Oh boy.
Do not grant you the title of mystery.
I like it. That's good.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what though? Can I? Oh, this is tough. I changed my pick. I want Miss Piggy to be Vader.
You want Miss Piggy to be Vader? Interesting.
And you know who I want to be the
Palpatine?
Emperor?
Okay, who?
Shit, I always forget their names. The hecklers. What the fuck?
Statler and Waldorf.
Yes, Statler and Waldorf.
Oh my God, you're absolutely right.
Yes.
Oh my God, that makes so much sense.
Because they they play Marley and Marley.
Yeah.
They can totally play Emperor.
And they're just laughing at Luke the entire time, just cracking wise at him, and he eventually pisses him off so much.
Yes.
That he starts swinging at him with the lightsaber.
Yes.
That's so good. Oh my God.
I mean, if you think about the Return of the Jedi, at the end, the Emperor pretty much is just heckling.
Yes, that's exactly what he's doing. He's just trying to provoke him.
30 minutes of the movie, he's just trolling Luke the entire time.
Oh my God, yeah. Okay. So that means Piggy throws them down the shaft.
Yes, correct.
Oh my God, that's so funny. Oh my God,
I like that.
I love this so much. Okay, who's Lando?
Ooh.
Who's the coolest dude in the whole fucking galaxy? Who's the smoothest man in the Outer Rim?
Rolf.
Rolf? Oh, you're out. Holy shit, that is a great pick. Yes, that is so good. Rolf, yes.
Totally. Rolf is the coolest. Lando's the coolest.
Yes.
Just straight up.
Absolutely right. And he's just like playing piano in Cloud City.
Hitting on chicks.
Yes.
Just winning.
And then, okay. Then R2-D2, C-3PO, Bunsen and Beaker.
Oh, nailed it. Nailed
Yes,
it.
100%.
Perfect. Couldn't. No one better.
Except Beaker is
Beaker literally is C-3PO. I mean,
yeah,
he just
yeah,
speaks.
absolutely, absolutely. Oh my
Yeah,
god, oh my
perfect.
god, this is incredible.
There's more analog here than we thought. There's more.
Guy's having a
This
bad
is
day.
too perfect.
Oh god. Okay. All right. Oh, do we have all of our main cast covered then?
Pretty much everybody.
Mon Mothma.
I mean, we're stretching now.
Yeah.
I mean, we could go into lore too, because there's
I
like
could see Big Bird being Mon Mothma.
yeah.
He's super like earnest but and serious and well-meaning.
We haven't picked anything for Big Bird yet, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
There has to be a bigger
what are
character. Who are we missing? There's somebody that
we haven't put any. We haven't assigned Elmo anyone.
True.
So we have to do Elmo. We need to do Grover.
And Grover. Okay. Can Elmo?
I should have kicked on the fucking ladder. God damn it. Oh well.
Can Elmo just be all the Jawas?
Elmo be all the Jawas?
Yeah.
No, the chicken should be the Jawas.
Really not that important.
Gonzo's chicken should be the Jawas. Or Ewoks.
Ooh, God, Ewok shit.
Yeah.
Okay. This is tough. We got to think of more. The problem is we're running out of Star Wars characters. That's the real problem.
Yeah.
We might have to like start expanding into lore or the sequel movies and stuff. There's really no one we're missing from the OG.
Elmo should be Darth Maul.
Yeah, mainly because I would like to see him get cut in half. Is that why?
And then who's Qui-Gon?
Who's the hippiest of? Who's the biggest hippie? I mean, Animal.
Oh, fuck, Animal. Or should Animal be Darth Maul?
I think Animal should be the Great Sarlacc. Or the Rancor. Right? I mean, I like how you're going in here very carefully. You know something's up. You're like, I'm not sure I want to start this yet. Oh my god, dude, calm down.
Depths of your foolishness.
He looks like a little boy.
He's having a tough day.
He's having a little bit of a tantrum.
That splinter ain't coming out.
No. Oh boy. Maybe it is. Okay. Cool.
This is no. Phase 2, phase 3. What's up? What's going on?
You don't think that's it?
No, absolutely not.
What do you know? You don't know anything.
How's he gonna pull that out of his body?
This
is Midra?
Here's the thing. It must just stop in his head, right? It's not going all the way through his body.
No, it's like branched out into his body.
It's got nowhere to go though. Like it should be
I haven't endured more than enough. Okay.
I mean, that's probably true. Probably not wrong about that.
I mean, it can't feel good. Oh,
No,
why,
there's got to be a better way to do this.
Why are you gripping it there, man?
Yeah, there's got to be a better way to do this.
Nanaya. Okay. Well, I have a torch.
Ugh.
Should I?
Fucking golem hands.
Oh, he's got to take his whole head with that.
When you could do this similar exercise with Lord of the Rings.
How? What? Did he take his head with it? No. If he still has his head, they cut to black because I didn't want to actually figure out how that was going to work.
Why is he bigger?
Oh, his head came off and now he's this. Okay. Okay, so he's the agent of chaos. Like, oh, and the thing it's all fingery. Oh god, that's gross. Okay, but that thorn is in his hand? Whoa.
I mean, it doesn't look safe in here.
That explains the forest.
Yeah.
Lord of the Frenzied Flame. So is he the OG Frenzied Flame Lord?
I think so.
Oof.
Like he's like the source.
Oh, he's the source?
I mean, that's I don't know. That's like just my interpretation of it. I have no idea what the actual lore is. Don't forget who you're talking to. Man.
Yeah, I will have to. I'll have. Ooh, shit. Okay. I'll have to
Don't do it.
look up Vati when we finally finish this, because I'll. Thing is, I'll have all the answers, and we'll be
You
done with
will.
the game, and we won't
Yeah.
be streaming this game anymore.
Uh-huh. You'll have
But
to
at
do
the
like
same
a.
time, I don't want to spoil it for myself. So, like, hey, you know, what are you gonna do?
You'll have to do like a wrap up video.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna
Did
give
you ever beat?
this.
Did
What?
you ever beat Millennia?
Yeah, I beat Millennia.
Yeah, that's right. You did. I
I did a
remember
stream
now.
for it. Yeah.
We did like 12 streams.
All right. It's. I like that they have one right there, but they also are like, do you want? But the like policy dictates we have to have one right there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna give this another try or two, and then probably call it better or worse, just because it is 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock.
I mean, look,
real
we
life.
accomplished a lot today. We built Star Wars out of Muppets.
Shit.
Wow. Out the gate.
Yeah. I mean, I'd still say we're not done yet, because there's still.
No, there's more. This is the problem, though. We have to, like. I think we have. It's going to be limited by the number of characters, like relevant characters available in the original trilogy. Like, not every Muppet's going to be able to make them.
Yeah. Yeah. There won't be.
There's just
Won't be time
many
for
Muppets.
everybody.
Like, I know Grover. I know he's important.
Yeah.
We don't have Fozzie in here either.
Yeah, we don't have Fozzie either. Would
Yeah.
Fozzie be? Fozzie is an alternative to Chewie,
True. Yeah.
and all he says is "Waka Waka." Waka 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 Waka.
Yeah, it's true. Although, he's a little too with it to be a
Oh
Ewok.
fuck. Okay. Yeah, he's a little too with it.
You know
to
who
be
I'd like
Ewok.
Fozzie to be?
What?
I want him to be fuck the general. What's his fucking name?
Oh, Akbar.
Tarkin.
Oh, Moff Tarkin.
Yeah, I want him to be Tarkin.
Ooh, okay.
Is that so stupid?
Yeah, yeah, because he's
Is
so
Tarkin
fucking
the
serious.
most serious dude there is?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I want him to be Tarkin.
That's funny. Okay, Grand Moff Tarkin. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's see.
Like, can you imagine him blowing up Alderaan? Like,
Right.
too good.
Grover is. I forget his name. It's not Wedge Antilles. It's like Biggs
Yeah, Biggs.
that like he reunites with because he went to the academy.
Yeah,
I think Grover could be Biggs.
it could be Biggs. That's like a cameo.
Yeah, it's like a
Grover.
cameo, and Biggs was supposed to have a bigger part.
He
There's
was.
supposed to be a scene with him like leaving,
Mm-hmm.
and then you reunite with him. That's why he's like, "Oh, hey, Luke," and they make
So
a big
he
fucking
actually
deal
plays
about
a
it.
very big role in the book.
Yeah,
Which, by the way, guys, you should go read that. The books are actually really good.
yeah. A lot of the novelizations are really good.
They actually, people forget this, they came out contemporaneously with the movies. In fact, some of the books were written before the movies ever came out. So there's like some lore in there that like doesn't. It's like really interesting the way they decided to work.
Fuck. All right.
Wow.
I will deal with this guy
Mhm.
next time.
Next time,
Yeah, man.
got a lot of
I don't
content
want
out.
to stop on this Muppet idea though, man. Oh god.
it's good.
It's
good.
Oh, that was so good. That's
So
so
I'm adding
fucking good.
this though. Like I said, like we can do the same exercise for like Lord of the Rings.
Oh my
and
god.
but
Yes.
like these other like.
Oh my
you know,
god. Yes, we absolutely should.
Indeed.
Oh.
So I think we did good with Star Wars.
Okay. Lord of the Rings Muppets next time.
All right.
I'm gonna have to think about that. I'm gonna have to give that. I'm gonna write my whole roster down, and we'll compare notes next week.
All right. Sounds good.
I'm excited. I'm
Think
excited.
about it, chat. You come with your own
Yeah. If anybody watches this in the meantime, that's what you
homework.
got to look forward to next week.
Yeah.
Oh no, next week, is Thanksgiving week. So no, we're gonna be doing Thanksgiving stuff.
We're going to be eating, so you
We're gonna
guys
be
can
eating things, and we'll be doing pre-Thanksgiving evening things.
Correct.
So yeah, no stream for me next week. Which that sucks, but I'll have plenty of time to think about my picks then, I guess.
Sure will.
Okay, then
He doesn't care about Elden Ring anymore, guys. He just wants to do Muppet.
yeah. Can we just do a podcast where we just like same principle, just pick a movie and we just do this? I love this.
Yeah, I mean, this was very productive. We came up with all the right choices here, all the right answers.
I think so. But if you have out there in the audience, if you have other ideas or opinions, you are welcome to share how wrong you are in the comments.
Put it in the comments. Let us roast you.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what we're there for.
But I would, for real, I would love to see your lineups. I will check those if you post them.
Yeah, that'd be great.
That'd be fucking awesome. We'll talk about them in another video.
Let's
All
do
right.
it.
Well, if that's the case, we'll call it here for tonight. We appreciate you hanging out either now or in the future. And I'm so excited for our Lord of the Rings Muppets next week. Oh my god!
Come back next time, guys. It's an order. There's too much Muppet fun to be had.
Oh my god! I'm so excited. All right, catch you next time, guys. Bye.
Later.